Hello. Hello everyone, how's it going? So apparently TikTok is back for some reason. I just saw it right now, like 2 seconds before stream. What the heck is happening, bro? This shit is so unserious. We live in a simulation, I fear. Anyways, how's it going? How's everyone doing today? I switched my desktop to dark mode finally, and everything looks so weird. I'm gonna switch it back. I don't know where anything is anymore. This feels so wrong. I'll switch it back right now, actually. The only reason I looked at the settings today is because I changed my desktop wallpaper to my Infinity Nikki screenshots. Because I feel like, not screenshots, photos. Because I think some of them make really good background wallpapers. And then I happened to come across the light mode, dark mode option. I was like, you know what? I'll see what dark mode looks like. Switched it on and then started stream, and then it feels so off. I have to switch it back. Ah yes, my glorious bright my eyes. My bright window is back. Okay. Well, hello. We're here to continue Ace Attorney investigations today. We finished case 2 on Friday, and yesterday I didn't stream because I was part of the rock paper scissors tournament, which, you know, I want to say that I didn't think I would even get into round 2 with my all rock strat. And once I got into round 2, I was like, maybe I should change up my strat a little bit, you know, switch it up a little, because I'm sure they'll see through me immediately. I was like, no, rock all the way. Anyways, I lost. Alright, we're going to case 3. Edgeworth can't catch a break. He's gonna be involved in something like— oh, cake? For 3 p.m. cake extravaganza. What shall we make today, kids?
Samson. And Judy.
What the fuck is this? Oh, the hell is this? Macarons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are light as a dream. This looks like a Kirby game. Laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. Over there, the oven's got something special to share. Hey, yo! Now that let's see what we've got. Okay, so like a baking cooking show. Bacon bop. Oh, baking and singing. I see, I get it. A murder's gonna happen soon on this set, probably. Oh! Ooh. Wow, talk about a blast from the past. Oh, wait, never mind. He was just watching TV. Hey, Gregory. I'm going back there tomorrow with your boy. I'm finally going to find out what happened 18 years ago. What the flashbacks? Oh shit. Setting up or something? What? Zodiac Hall. Fountain room. Oh, hello. Well, Fender, are you finally gonna tell me what we're doing here? Why have you brought me to an art gallery of all places? Hey, you had nothing go— oh, hi, Brian. Hello, Brian. How's it going today? For a sec, I thought I was muted. Okay. Hello. Seems like the perfect chance to come and enjoy the match of star sign stuff together. How you feeling after yesterday? Chill, big guy. I'm just joking. You know about the IS-7 is— God, not another incident. Yeah, your old man's last case. I'm good. I didn't realize it's already nighttime. Were you busy the entire day? Of course, Von Comar took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became prosecutor. And I reviewed them again last night after an invite. See? Ugh. Felt like I was de-streaming all day. No, I literally did nothing. Oh, well, you deserve it. You did a great job hosting yesterday. I was also present at the trial all those years ago, although my memories of it are somewhat hazy. You did great! As a child, I was completely in awe of my father. The sight of him in court was inspirational. They all have a point. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, and opposite him... I watched my see you say Puyao Mammy was so funny. Well, not TikTok already being back. The man who would become my mentor, Manfred von Karma, it was quite a case. However, it ended with the conviction of the accused. I was gonna give free Chinese lessons, you know. Ah, so you were there too. You were in the courtroom for Gregory's final outing. Well, that'll make explaining things easier. I wanted you to know something. I was in the highest level Chinese class for not for nothing. That's something being what really went down. Not the truth in those files, but the capital T truth. Start making TikToks like Duolingo. That was 18 years ago, smack dab in the middle of a real doozy of a winter. I did not want to be in the harder level because it was so much work writing essays and stuff. I didn't want to be in the harder... Listen, I didn't want to be in the harder levels too, okay? But they put me there automatically. I didn't even have a chance to say anything. I couldn't even go to a lower level. And I think I belonged in the lower level Chinese class anyways because I was so bad at writing Chinese. Same, they didn't let us. Right? At least like make us take a test so we can like show you that we actually suck at Chinese. Also, welcome back, Bubba ago. What I missed? I just started. You didn't miss much. So they're talking about an incident with that he had a case with Edward's father, his last case before he got killed, and I think he's flashing back to it right now. I've got lucky with my Chinese teachers because some of them were mean. I think the mean ones, I had all the mean Chinese teachers, but they were never mean to me specifically because I think they saw me as Chinese. The buildings were covered with a blanket of snow. It looked like the streets were lined with popsicles. But things weren't so innocent behind those frozen doors. In fact, some pretty sordid stuff went down. This was... That's how he looks like? Hey, yo. He was a young one. He was a young... Back when he was younger. Wait, how old is he right now? He's 36. He looks like he's like 14 in this one. Full of hopes and dreams. 18 years ago. Wait, how old is that? How old is he? What's 36 minus 18? Oh, it's 18? Oh, he's 18. He's 18? What 18-year-old dresses like this? Hey, Mr. E, this was really come out of the blue, huh? It did. We were called in before the ink on the arrest papers were even dry. An attorney, that's for sure. Oh, an attorney at 18 years old? Wow. Wow, they didn't even... Wow. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. Are we playing as him? He looks very hot. I'm here visiting a client with my assistant, Eddie Fender. Yo, Dill! Edward, you need a mom? A murder on Christmas Eve? What's the world coming to? Oh, in the dark of the night, at the end of the day, I saw two timely savers coming my way. Oh my god. Okay, so there was an intro. So the intro was this guy had like a baking, singing TV show. And we watched the TV show and then he turned off the TV and he was like, oh, that brings us memories to this case 18 years ago when I was still with Edgeworth's dad. And then he was like, and then the next scene was him and Edgeworth going somewhere. And then now he started a flashback. So I'm not sure how this is gonna play out. Welcome, my friends, to the visitor's room. And if we're not friends yet, I'm sure we will be soon. Whoa, talk about an entrance. The fucking guard! I was not expecting that. Neither was I. Sorry if I surprised you. I'm just so happy to see you both. Thanks so much for coming out. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. You're the accused, I take it. I am. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law at your service. Oh, he looks fine! Wait a second! I look forward to representing you. Hello! This is my assistant, Eddie Fender. I'm pleased to meet you, sir. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Oh, yeah. I'll do everything I can help. Come now, Edward. Calm down, please. You'll have to forgive him. He's still new to this. Oh, he sounds so comforting and calm. He's been helping me out part-time, but he's far from fully fledged lawyer material yet. Nonetheless, I'm hoping he'll be of some assistance in investigating the particulars of this case. Gregory and Eddie, it's an honor to meet you both. Can you defend me? I'm about to commit some crime just so he can defend me. My job as a defense attorney is to save my clients from wrongful convictions. So the first thing to do is establish whether or not he is truly innocent. Perhaps we could begin by having you tell us a little about yourself. What am I thinking? I haven't even told you my name. I'm Samson Tangaroa. Well, it really is you, Samson Tangaroa, the world's greatest confectioner? You flatter me, my young friend, and call me Samson. All my pals do. Wow, thanks. I will. I believe I'm meeting you in person. It seems Eddie knows something of our client. Mr. E, it's the Samson Tangora, the singing, dancing, confectionery making sensation. What shall we make today, kids? He's singing the song. Mackerels. Okay, I'm not. What? I don't know how this song goes. See what we've got for you. Is the guard gonna start dancing too? Oh my god. I almost started dancing along. No way, I gotta sing with Samson Tangaroa. This is a dream come true. Thanks, little pal. It means a lot to hear you say that. My apologies, but I think we need to discuss the matter at hand. Of course, I'm sure you're both very busy. Although, alright, where would you like me to start? Okay, well, we're actually playing as his dad? Hang on, I need to see how old he is. No, wait, because we're playing him, we don't get the age. Is Edgeworth born? I think Edgeworth was born at this time. He already exists. Who's his wife? Who married him? So you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and dancer. I sure am. Who's the lucky gal? Yeah, I know, right? What am I having? When I'm having fun, my body just starts moving. Must really enjoy making desserts. Wouldn't be much of a confession if I didn't. I live to make sweets that will bring joy to others. Hey, they're not just things, they're works of art. Sparkling, dazzling, mouth-watering creations. The stuff that dreams are made of. So he aims to create joyous and inspirational pieces, does he? Okay, yeah, we know we're playing as him when we can read his thoughts. The blue text thoughts. His age is unknown. I understand that. I choose to be he's like, you know, 40-ish, you know. I think 40-ish sounds good. I understand that the incident in question happens at your mansion. It did. We were holding an international confectionery contest there when a body was found inside one of my creations. Inside one of your... No way! The detective... Wait, I remember these cases. Why do I remember? Why is this familiar to me? I've never played this game before. The detective in charge placed me under arrest because of it. Now here, I'm having like the weirdest deja vu. But I could never take a life. Never. Maybe saw a video about it? Maybe. Well, I don't really watch that much Ace Attorney videos. Sure, the police will see that too in time. They'll realize their mistake. I sure hope so. And what can you tell us about the victim? His name is Artie Frost. He was taking part in the contest. Mr. Frost was a wonderful confectioner. His creations were things of real beauty. I just don't understand. Why did he have to die? I'm sorry. He seems genuinely upset over the victim's death. I think I have a pretty good measure of the man now. Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one last thing I need to confirm with you. You didn't kill Mr. Frost, correct? Correct. I swear to you I didn't do it. Like I told you, I could never take a life. Never. Okay, he apparently died at the age of 35. He's 35 here? Why does he look older? Seems quite sincere. Alright, I'm gonna take you at your word. Dilf energy. Thank you for being so forthright with me. Likewise, it's good to talk to somebody other than those detectives. We'll head to the scene of the crime and see what we can learn. We'll be in touch when we have something more to tell you. Wait, does this mean no gumshoe? Because we're not playing as Edward? Bye, Gregory. Goodbye, Eddie. I'm counting on both of you. Well, this is awkward. I named the stream Edgy Can't Catch a Break, but we're actually playing as his father for this case. This is a flashback case. I mean, he's still Edgeworth. It's still Edgeworth, just a different one. It's pretty cold out there, huh, Mr. E? I never saw so much snow. Oh, speaking of snow, I was out shoveling snow for the past 2 hours earlier. Bro, they said it wasn't gonna be that much snow, but no, it is that much snow. There's a severe winter storm warning right now. It's crazy. We're never gonna leave our house at this rate. Like, wow. How's your arms? You're tired. Yes, it doesn't seem like it'll be letting up anytime soon. But just look at this place. What a sweet house Samson's got. It's huge. Yeah, it's big enough to hold an international confectionery contest, no less. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Come on in. We'll have some fun. Oh. Oh, no. Are you all right? I'm sorry. Would you happen to be Mr. Gregory Edgeworth by any chance? I would. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, what a gentleman who took off his fedora to bow her. Oh, wow. Edgeworth would never do that to a woman. I'm Eddie Fender, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, welcome to our humble abode. Judy Bound, it's an honor to meet you both. I'm the housekeeper here, and Mr. Tangarora's assistant. You're no housekeeper, you're Judy Bound, the Judy Bound. You know a little something of my work? A little? I watch you on TV every chance I get. Oh, simple alert, simple alert. I'm Bacon Bop's biggest fan. That's very kind of you to say. We'd be nothing without our fans. And what might Bacon Bop be? It's only the biggest TV show. Every kid on the planet loves it. The dynamic duo of Samson and Judy makes delicious sweet stuff, all while singing and dancing. Like this, check it out! Oh, not him saying the song again. I'm gonna drink my water while they do this. Tiramisu mentioned my favorite dessert. Okay. Thank God they got that over with. I just heard a noise in my room. Weird. I went out to eat with family, didn't get dessert, and so now I'm craving for some cake. Cake. It was a wonderful performance, Mr. Fender. Bravo! I dance along every time I watch the show. Perhaps Miles might enjoy it too. I'll suggest... Ah! Wait! This is killing me! He's such a good dad! Oh no! Oh, this is so cute! Oh, Von Karma, you bitch! Why would you kill this man? Oh, this is making me so sad. But all this dancing really takes it out of a guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm the world's worst hostess. Here, nothing relaxes the body and mind quite like a cup of tea. I like this sound effect. Ooh, nice. ASMR. Ah, this is... Ceylon? Correct? Ceylon? It's delicious. Its citrus aroma is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, as I recall. Interesting. So this is what Ceylon tea tastes like, huh? How odd. The saucer is cold. Hey, that looks like the Dalgona cookie from, like, Squid Game. How do you drink from that cup? Good question. Yes, it's so that the tea cools down more quickly. I'm afraid some of our guests don't like it too hot. Nonsense! Scalding hot tea is the only way to drink. Is the only way you drink tea. I see. These teacups designs are very unique. The design is really something. You think so? Thank you so much. I ordered them all the way from France. They're all my absolute favorite, not the French mention. They were designed by a marvelous sculptor named Paul Halique. Have you heard of him? He makes the most amazing tableware in the world. Clearly you're a big fan of his work. Oh, I am. These teacups are my greatest treasure. Is this relevant? This is probably relevant, right? She's certainly not afraid to show when she's passionate about something. If you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to move on to the reason we're here. He's so... Gregory Edgeworth is so nice. So much nicer than Edgeworth. Edgeworth's thoughts would have been like... Damn, she doesn't stop yapping about teacups, huh? If you don't mind, Miss Brown, I'd like to move on to the reason we're here. He's such a gentleman. Can you tell us everything you know about the unfortunate incident that occurred earlier? Of course. I'm sorry for getting so distracted. I guess I'm still in shock. Because I'm the one who found the body, you see. Oh, suspicious. You discovered the victim. Is it true the body was recovered from inside one of Mr. Kangaroa's creations? It is. We were in the middle of the contest's final judgment phase when I heard the sound of something big collapsing coming from Samson's room. Samson, are you in there? I opened the door and went inside and there was Mr. Frost's body. Thank you. I'm sorry to make you relive such a traumatic experience. Think nothing of it, please. I only wish I had more to tell you. Now, if you don't mind, Miss Brown, I'd like to begin our investigation of the crime scene. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you have to save Samson. He's no murderer. He could never do something like that. Of course. Leave it to us, Mrs. Brown. Okay, she's less suspicious when she's not trying to pin the crime on him. But, you know, we'll see. Thank you so much. I'll go serve the others their tea then. Come, Eddie, to the scene of the crime. Yes, sir, Mr. E. Contest venue. It's Detective Bad, right? So he's the gumshoe for our gentleman Edgeworth, huh? Oh, and he doesn't have the bullet holes in his cloak this time because it's way in the past. No way! Everything in this room is made of chocolate. Can't believe I'm getting to see so many of Samson's creations this up close and personal. I might be more excited myself if the room wasn't a murder scene. Ugh, just hearing you say that sends a shiver down my spine. It might just be the temperature in here. It's rather cold. And you know what I think of when you find a body in like a cold area? It means they're trying to put you off. They're trying to make it so you can't determine time of death. Though now that you mention it, it is pretty chill. Achoo! Defense on the scene already. That was fast. Wait, no. He doesn't work with Edgeworth. I mean, Gregory Edgeworth. Because Gregory Edgeworth is not a prosecutor. We're a defense attorney right now. So this guy is not Gumshoe to us. He's Gumshoe to Phoenix, right? Oh, he's so polite. I love him. A pleasure to meet you, Gregory Edgeworth. I'm representing Mr. Tangaroa. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender. Nice to meet you. Bad Detective Tyrell Bad. The detective in charge is named Bad, a man of few words. I just ate the fucking something about this just doesn't taste right. He swallowed it! You're eating your notepaper. He likes to chew over his thoughts rather literally, I'm afraid. It helps him to digest and remember them. It's a little quick of this. Please try to ignore it. Although I'd be the first to admit that's easier said than done. Oh, there's the Edgeworth sass. Something about this kid ain't right. With introductions out of the way, Detective Bad, would you mind if we joined you in investigating the scene? Sorry, not gonna happen. What? How come? Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Tangaroa's attorney. Yeah, and attorneys will do anything to get them off the hook. Even put words in their client's mouth. You think I need that on my crime scene? Oh, and so just because Edgeworth is a prosecutor, they just... Wait, this logic pisses me off. Because they're like, oh, defense attorney is just gonna mess up the evidence and make it so that it looks like their clients are not guilty. Oh, so the same can't be said for the prosecutor that you let run around everywhere? You don't think the prosecutor's gonna make it look like they're guilty? It's the same concept. Prosecutors, let me lick the crime scene. Let me just touch everything, put them in my pockets for evidence. Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth would never do something like that. I don't trust attorneys, okay, kid? Detective, you established my client's supposed guilt based on an investigation of the crime scene, correct? That's usually how it works, yeah, what of it? Then extend me the same courtesy. I believe he's innocent. I would like the chance to prove it. You believe he's innocent? You didn't even see the scene yet? That's some flimsy lawyering. That's exactly why I wish to see the scene for myself. I need to ensure that my belief is based on solid evidence and sound reasoning. You about to tell me you're not leaving until I let you look over the scene? I am. Fine, knock yourselves out. Wow, if it was Miles Edgeworth, he would not have been able to do this. Thank you, detective. But I'm coming around with you. Like I said, I don't trust attorneys. If you're good with that, go ahead and get to it. That was a lollipop this whole time? I must admit I didn't see that coming either. They've never watched Gintama. We better get started then. I'll need you to take notes, Eddie. On it, Mr. E. And don't eat the notes. We're gonna need the notes. Let's get this over with. Okay, investigation start. Oh, does he have a run too? Oh my god, he runs the same way as Edward. This is so fun. Okay, look around. This is a fine selection of nautical paraphernalia. You think one of them could be the murder weapon? No, they're all made out of chocolate. You'd have a hard time bludgeoning somebody to death with one of them. Can't tell what's real in here. Is this cake all over again? They really do look genuine. I can hardly tell the difference myself. A true testament to Mr. Tangaroa's skill. Okay. Oh. It literally runs in a family. The Red Rover and the Crimson Tide. Looks like the title is the inspiration for everything on display here in this room. The ship and the treasure chest, of course, but also all the other nautical objects on display. It's certainly a suitably grand theme with which to showcase Mr. Tangaroa's talent. What are you investigating, officer? Sir, I was just taking the temperature of the water here. And what have you learned? Oh, it's warm, sir. The stream in each room flows into the main fountain and then the water is circulated back to the rooms. Unusual to say the least. I've never seen a house quite like this one. Rich folks, they're all crazy. Real, true, for real. How's it looking over here, officer? Nothing of interest in that cupboard or... Yes, sir. So, there is? Oh, no, there isn't. Just a blowtorch used for cooking and some tableware, sir. You heard a man, Mr. Attorney. Nothing to add, am I right? Nope. So, you do have something to add. Oh, no. Can't get a straight answer out of anybody. Perhaps you should ask a straight question. Oh, wait, who the hell is this guy? I just noticed him in the corner. A well-equipped question, as one might expect. Sadly, it doesn't look like there's much to be found in the ways of clues. Nothing of interest in the fridge either, we checked. Eh, nothing in the fridge. There's some very tasteful tableware here, along with some kitchen utensils. Another JoJo character. This tea set is the same design as the one Miss Bound served us with earlier. Do you think Samson could have been drinking tea out of that? The pot and cup were dusted for prints. His were the only ones they found. And what was the case for the utensils? Everything else had been washed, so there wasn't really any prints to find. And if Mr. Tangaroa was wearing gloves while he was working on his confectionaries, that could explain why prints were only found on the teapot and cup. Okay. Oh, that's relevant? Okay. Call Halik piece with Tangaroa's prints on it. Alright. Gloves. The Tangaroa wore them when he was working on his masterpiece over there. They're conveniently good at hiding fingerprints too. I suppose it's possible to employ them in such a manner, but is it really all that suspicious to find a pair of gloves in a kitchen like this? I'm a detective. Everything's suspicious. That's the job. Let's talk to this guy first. And you are... Sorry, meditating. Did you want something? Oh, I'm an attorney, not a detective. Gregory Edgeworth, a pleasure to meet you. And I'm his assistant, Eddie Fender. I see. Name's Carmelo Gusto. I'm a confectioner, here for the contest. I want to pull on the mustache. You are? What's your specialty, Mr. Gusto? Oh, wow! 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 The art of air and sugar. Oh, I've actually seen people do this IRL in China. They make these like sculptures out of candy, like sugar candy. Oh wait, look at that. It's a little baby seahorse. It's a dragon, a noble, soaring creature of the skies. That's a dragon? It does look more aquatic than airborne. No need to sugarcoat it. My design sense is weak. I know that better than anybody. That's why I'm heading to Zhongfa when this is all... Oh, Zhongfa mentioned. Oh my god, everything always circulates back to Zhongfa. I need to train hard. Perhaps we should get off the subject of his design sense for now. So what are you doing in here, Mr. Gusto? I didn't think they were allowing civilians on the scene. Detective wanted to know more about one of the pieces in here. Makes sense seeing as he's a contestant. Perhaps I should ask him a few questions of my own. Okay, have to interrogate. Tell me about yourself. Those are some interesting implements you use, Mr. Gusto. Chicken! Sugar blowing pumps. They put air into the sugar. They're so cool, it's like watching a swords master do his thing. I'm no master. Not a day goes by that I don't hurt myself one way or another. That's why I wear red. That way it doesn't matter when I make a mess. That's why I wear red, so you can't tell when I hurt myself? The way of the confectioner is a lonely one. You never stop learning, not until you die. The way of the confectioner sounds like a long one, too. If he's still injuring himself on a daily basis. What can you tell us about the contest? Based on what we've seen so far, flavor doesn't seem to be the only criteria at play. Do you need help? We can arrange therapy. The contest was Tangaroa's idea. It's about art. Confectionery as art. Confectionery as art? Art you can eat every part of it. Every single item in this room is edible. The whole place does kind of smell like chocolate. But here's the thing, there's like dessert sculptures IRL, right? Like candy sculptures and like chocolate sculptures. I wonder, I don't think they ever get eaten. Cause they get displayed and who knows what dirty shit is like has gone onto them. Like I don't think anybody eats them. Tangaroa's a genius, a once-in-a-generation talent, flavor and flair, he has it all. And if you can't outdo the god of confections himself, you can't win. I don't know, man. Beating out the greatest in the world seemed kind of hard, yeah? Monkey! Hang on, game. Okay, sorry. Distracted by a monkey. Whoever beats him becomes the greatest in turn. That's the real prize here, nothing else matters. So you're competing for a title effectively. And a treasure, the ultimate cookbook, Tangaroa's most prized possession. If you want to know more, it's all written down here. It's the list of rules that was given out to contestants. Piece of paper listing of rules. Ooh, we should read that. Oh wait, can we examine this? Oh, we can! This is a weird teapot. Dad brought cake. He's actually watching a stream. Yes, what a gorgeous design. Really? It just seems a little bit out there for me. Like, how do you even get your tea in there? Art isn't about function, Eddie. It's about form. Guess I'll have to take your word for it, Mr. E. This art stuff is way beyond me. Oh, there's something on the bottom here. PH. Look, there's something stamped on the bottom that says PH. I suppose that must be Paul Helig's pottery mark. Those are his initials after all. Miss Bounce says she's a big fan of his work. His initials, huh? So if I'd made it, it would say EF? Perhaps you should practice by initialing your personal belongings first. Definitely didn't call Mr. Edgeworth a dill. Okay. The ultimate prizes the ultimate cookbook, the title of world's greatest confectioner. Rules: judging will proceed clockwise from the leftmost room. All contestants to gather in Mr. Tangaroa's room when judging ends. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration. Stands and display materials will be provided. Contestants may not enter another contestant's room until judging has been completed. Okay, well, it's simple. There's only 3 rules. Sorry, I don't know much about what happened. I only heard about it after the judging was over, okay? How was the judging organized? It started at 3 p.m. Tangaroa began making the rounds right around then. He left his room, then worked his way around the venue clockwise. My crews were the first. Wait a second, something's not right with this contest. Why is he just... Why did he enter his own contest? As the judge, when he's the judge. Isn't that kind of unfair? Unless he's not judging his own work. He's just judging the other 3 and then choosing somebody from the other 3. To be the winner. I don't know. Maybe, probably not irrelevant. My creations were the first to be judged. After that, he went to Scone's room. She's another one of the contestants. What can you tell us about her? Ruthless, brutal. There's nothing she wouldn't do to win. She was working with Cream. Some kind of dreamscape. Cream. Then last of all, Frost's room. His thing was flavored ice. Sculptures this time, or so I heard. Bound found the body while Tanjiro was still making the rounds. She panicked, ran to call the cops. Tanjiro went right on judging, claims he didn't know a thing about it until afterward. Went ahead and looked over the victim's work even though the guy was nowhere to be seen. Pretty suspicious behavior in anyone's book. That is kind of suspicious. I don't have enough information to challenge him on that yet. By the way, detective, what were you and Mr. Gusto talking about earlier? I was gonna ask about the piece on the wall here, the one in the frame. Seemed like something was off. Oh? Thought I better ask somebody who knows about this stuff. But then you bozos showed up and pulled me away from my very important work. Perhaps we could take a closer look at it together. Can't take a hint, can't you? Mr. Gusto, would you mind helping us out? Of course, confectionery is my life. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you, that's very kind of you. Okay. How dare you call Mr. Edge with a bozo? Fender to be a bozo too. Wait, this candle's missing a light bulb. Diary of Angel beset by Thor, and there's something missing here too. And there's a handprint. Oh my god, there's so many things to look at. What is this? Looks like a fire alarm. Yeah, and before you start prodding it, it's not made of chocolate. Push it and bells will start ringing. People will come running from the security room. A whole bunch of hassle, so don't. I know you want to, but don't. Honestly, the thought haven't even crossed my mind. Typical attorney. What does being an attorney have to do with anything? If Kay was here, she would have wanted to press the button. I miss her. I miss her being silly. Nobody here is silly enough to replace her. Candelabra made of chalk. There's a title here, The Light of Life. Well, this particular light seems to be missing one of the life-giving flames. Typical attorney. Parentheses derogatory. Does it have some sort of symbolic meaning, or could it be? The light bulbs went somewhere, probably. It's a journal belonging to the captain of the chocolate ship, and also made of chocolate. Diary of Despair. That's some title. Come, hearken. See how we crossed the sea and rode the red tide to misery. Quite a jaunty rhyme for such a tragic-sounding tale. Okay, irrelevant. That's definitely relevant. Who knew you could make a picture this pretty out of chocolate? Samson really is a god among men. Is it really made of chocolate though? It looks far too much like a regular illustration to me. You have a good eye, I'm impressed. That's no piece of candy. That's the ultimate cookbook. Oh! The ultimate cookbook, in other words, the grand prize. What? So it's not made of chocolate after all? No, the book is simply enframed in some. Tanjiro showed it all to us when he gathered us here to explain the rules. So the participants knew that the grand prize was in this room the whole time. Somebody tried to take it! Probably the victim, huh? Anyways, you see it too, right? The frame, something is missing. Ah, the oddity detective Bad was going to ask Mr. Gusto about her. Yes, you're right, detectives. What do you say? You're right, what? Hang on. They're moving so fast. Something is missing. Huh? What's missing? Better show Eddie which part of the frame is missing some chocolate.
Take that!
Ooh, his voice! Look at the decorative work in the corner here. Something's missing. Oh yeah, it's different from the other side. That's not like Tanjiro. The balance is all wrong. But that's not all. Take a look around. He's not as dramatic as Edgeworth. I want to hear his objection. Me too! Every confectioner's room is missing some small bit. You're right, the candle holder, the nautical stuff, they're all like that. Is somebody deliberately damaged them? Ooh, interesting. That's a very good question. Or did Tangoro just wanted to look like somebody messed with his work? He never do that to his own creations, never. Could this have some deeper meaning for the case? Obviously it does, since it was part of a clue. I'm a scout. Okay. We're not done here yet. The handprint is sus. Are these finger marks? Yeah, but we don't know whose yet. Still haven't figured it out. No fingerprints, no ID. Finger marks without prints. They could certainly be important to the case. Someone left finger marks on the chocolate frame, but didn't leave any prints, so they were wearing gloves. It's a real head scratcher, alright. Not really, I'm guessing whoever it was wore gloves. Okay, yes, here we go. Where's your sense of romance, of adventure? There doesn't seem to be much of either at a crime scene, Eddie. Achoo! Are you alright? Yeah, but it sure is chilly in here. Yes, it wasn't exactly warm out in the fountain room either. But it's even colder in here. Would you like to borrow my jacket? Oh, can I borrow your jacket? No, I'm fine. And besides, you said you'd give it to me when I finally got my attorney's badge. I did, didn't I? Why do they have the heat down so low? Chocolate needs to be kept at the right temperature. Take a look behind that panel on the wall. What panel? Oh! Look at that, it was here. Oh my god, wait, speaking of temperature. It's gonna go down to fucking -15 degrees Celsius tomorrow and the next week. And just like... kill me. Just kill me. I'm never leaving my house. There's one in each of the contest rooms. And Goro hid them so they wouldn't spoil the aesthetics of our works. It hasn't been this cold in years here. So, you know, which is crazy to me. I thought I left the north. It's already that cold for you? Oh man. I don't know how I ever lived in that kind of temperature. I am a creature of warmth. I cannot be in the cold. What do the controls do? They adjust the temperature and the lighting. Goes all the way down to -22 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold enough to keep any confectionery from melting. That shit's cold. It's supposed to get colder this week. I'd cry, but my tears would freeze. Oh no. You really don't want to leave the house when it's this cold. You just want to snuggle up in bed. Each room is a giant freezer. It's 59 degrees in here. No wonder I'm cold. Hey detective, you mind if we turn it up a little? No, the crime scene is gonna melt. Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work. But I'm not a detective. The same goes for attorneys, Eddie. We must never disturb the scene of the crime. Get used to the cold. It's all part of your training. Chocolate needs to be kept between 59 and 65 degrees. There's no way around it. You know the temperature by heart, huh? Guess it's your job. At the very least I should know. Any real confectioner should be able to tell you that and more. Alright, what about lollipops and cream? It's not too hot or too humid. A lollipop should be fine just about anywhere. Cream needs to be kept around 50 degrees. Need to watch out for heat and humidity, huh? Duly noted. Does he have a lollipop collection at home or what? Detective Beck kind of brightened up when he talked about lollipops, didn't he? I suppose he must be very fond of them. Aww! The gap moe is showing. Okay, nothing else to be found here. These controls can be used to adjust the room's temperature and lighting. Red, yellow, green, dark blue, light blue, white. That's a huge range. Temperature set to 59 degrees, color set to white. Okay. White light makes him look better. Okay. Mr. Tangoro must see the room itself as part of his carefully crafted creations. It's all part of the art piece. The picture is not made of chocolate. It's the cover of a book. The Ultimate Cookbook. The Ultimate Cookbook. In other words, the grand prize. Yes, and framed in chocolate. Kangaroo showed it all to all of us when he gathered us here to explain. Okay. So they all knew the grand prize was here. Alright. Time to look at the big ship. So this is where the body was discovered. Yeah, they took it away already, but everything else is just how we found it. Okay. Voyage of the Red Rover. After sailing the seven seas, the legendary ship happens upon a great treasure. At last, this piece is tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. Okay. I kind of want chocolate now. Oops. Titled Voyage of the... Okay, I already read that. So they sailed 6 whole seas before they found anything. Not exactly the luckiest crew out there. Sometimes you just gotta take a bunch of wrong turns before you find the truth. That's what being a real detective is all about. Did they even have detectives back in those days? One of the stands for the ship is broken. Okay. Oh, that's why it tilted over, okay? The ship must have collapsed onto the treasure chest and smashed it open. Wait, do you think? Could it be that how the victim died? Was he crushed by the ship? Then why would he be lying in the... This becomes an accidental death and not a murder. You too serious? Don't worry, detective. For the moment, we're simply discussing a possibility. I was being serious, though. Wait a second. What if it was an accident? What if he was hiding in the treasure chest because he was trying to wait for a chance to pop out and steal the cookbook? And then the ship fell on top of him. That could be what happened. Really rather impressive, making an entire ship out of chocolate. That's Samson Tangaroa for you. Don't you just want to take a big bite out of it? IDK, that's still kind of sus. Well, here's the thing. Because I have this weird sense of deja vu, I know this case isn't over here. Because there was something about this case that Gregory Edgeworth never solved. And that's why they're gonna flash back to the present and have Edgeworth, his son, solve it. That's what my weird sense of deja vu is telling me. That's Samson Tangaroa for you. Don't you just want to take a big bite out of it? Which part to bite first, though? That's the real head scratcher, you know. Bite any part of it, kid, and we'll be off this crime scene so fast your head will spin. Hey, it was just a joke. Stop staring at me like that. Do something which Eddie could keep his cool a little better. Oh, be grateful you don't have to deal with Gumshoe, Gregory Edgeworth. Here's the body was inside the treasure chest. Yeah. Woman by the name of Bound found it. Well, that's a loud crash. Samson, are you in here? Oh, that's how she... Okay, so it seems she heard something breaking and came in to see what it was. What was the sound Bound heard coming from? Clearly, this falling on top of him. If only we had just a little more information. There's something else in here too. Huh? It's... looks like a steel of some kind, with somebody's initials in an intricate shape. Hang on. Hang on. Is it the Yojo? Wait a second. Could our victim... Where is he? Oh, could our victim be the sculptor? Or could he have faked some of the pottery? I don't know. Somebody's... Wait, yeah, the snowflake! Wait, the snowflake! His name is Frost and he works with ice? Hang on. It looks like a seal of some kind, with somebody's initials in an intricate shape carved into it. Is it for making those fancy whack things on documents? Do you think it belonged to the victim? No idea, but it's gotta get locked anyway, so I'll take it back. Seals found near the body. What could the design signify? We already know what it signifies. We've seen it. Detective, could you tell us a little bit more about the state of the body? Let me see. Got a picture here someplace. You can see for yourselves. That was from blunt force trauma. And about the weapon, has it been found yet? You can ask the prosecutor in charge about that. Is it fucking one karma? If I see one karma, the detective's not one for sharing much, I see. Would you mind if we borrow this? No skin off my nose. It's not like it's official. It's a monka gun. Bound took it with an instant camera when she found the body. And is the camera like it's disposable or something? Why would she be taking a picture of that? Wait a second. That's so sus. No, it means that it develops the pictures right there and then when you take them. No way, sounds pretty convenient. Better get my facts straight and take down some notes of my own. There's something in this picture that contradicts with the current crime scene. I'll need to call on my powers of deduction to figure out why. Okay. What? What's different? I guess we'll look at the picture again. The blood is gone? Or the blanket? Forgot what the picture looked like already. I feel like the blood is the biggest thing, right? They couldn't. And it's like missing a chunk off the ground right there. Okay, I really think it's the blood. Cause why would you clean blood off a crime scene? That's literally tampering with the crime scene. Oh my god, it's right. You said the only thing that has been removed from the scene is the body. Yeah, that and the piece of cloth it was wrapped in. Then something here doesn't quite add up. They thought it was red chocolate. They thought it was like strawberry jam or something. It doesn't? Take another look at the scene in front of us, detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should have been here is clearly missing. You're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning that they removed the blood along the body. Let me check with forensics. What is it, Mr. E? What did you figure out? Compare the treasure chest in the photograph to the real thing. In the picture, the solid chocolate bottom continues underneath the deceased's head. And yet that part of the chest is now gone. The part with blood all over it. Exactly. So did the police remove it, or perhaps the killer? It wasn't forensics. They're saying nobody took anything like that away. Interesting. So somebody deliberately removed blood from the scene. It could only be the woman, right? Could be. Huh. Cause she took a picture of the scene. She might have removed it for some reason. Unless somebody else came in here. Oh. Huh. Sounding like the villager in Minecraft again. Okay, let's... Time to deduce some stuff. Sound of something breaking is definitely the ship collapsing. Yes. Stand broke and the ship collapsed with it, and the loud sound it made brought Miss Bound running. Yeah, said the ship had already keeled over by the time she got in here. Why did the stand collapse? What caused it to break? Maybe the whole thing was off balance from the get-go? That had really been the case. Oh, what if it was tampered with? All of Mr. Tangaroa's creations are missing a little piece each, including one of the stands that was holding up the ship. Somebody really went all out. Do you think it could have been the killer? It's certainly a possibility. Either way, I think we can safely say the stand was damaged in our mystery person's tampering spree. And when it broke, the ship fell and smashed open the treasure chest, which would have remained closed otherwise. I think we're about done here for now. Well, if I wasn't convinced before, I am now. Tangaroa didn't know two ways about it. What do you mean? All the rooms in the place locked from the inside. The only way to unlock them from the outside is with this key. I see, and who had access to that key? Who do you think? Tangaroa, and it's the only one. There aren't any copies. With the mansion key, Tangaroa could slip into anybody else's room at any time he liked, and he could even lock his own room from the outside if he wanted to. But Mr. Tangaroa's room wasn't locked, was it? No, which is exactly what makes him a suspect. Do you care to explain your thinking? Oh, wait! Why would he not lock his room? Cause like, if he was the one who did it, I would have locked my room. Right? I don't know. Maybe he has a good explanation. If the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangaroa would have been the obvious— Oh wait, that's true. Oh, he has a point. Which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room. And why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest so the body was on full display. Okay, I don't know if that... Everyone was supposed to gather in his room when the judging finished up, so he made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. The one that he didn't plan on was Bound finding the body. Anyways, that's my thinking on this whole thing. Good enough for you, Mr. Attorney? You also believe it was Mr. Tangaroa who damaged the other pieces in this room? Yep, I know you have to believe your client. That's your job, but I'm a detective and I serve the law. No matter how squeaky clean somebody might seem, a suspect is still a suspect. I fully understand your reasoning, detective. Now, would you mind if I applied a little critical thinking of my own? Do your worst. Just as detective won't compromise his devotion to the law, I won't compromise my beliefs either. I'm not about to just accept his version of events. In fact, I'm going to show him the piece of evidence that highlights the contradiction in his claims. I don't know what you're talking about, Edward. Can we all get on the same speed?
Hold it.
That's hardly solid ground on which to base your suspicion of Mr. Tangaroa, detective. And that's hardly solid grounds to start shouting objections left and right, Mr. Attorney. Maybe quit interrupting and let me finish, okay? I didn't mean to.
Hold it.
And why would he deliberately not lock his door? Because if he locked it, he might as well have held up a sign saying he did it since he had the only key. But maybe it was just a coincidence. Maybe he just left it unlocked without meaning to. He just happened to leave it unlocked and somebody just happened to find a body inside? Come on, kid, you'll never make detective thinking like that. I don't want to be a detective, I want to be an attorney. I'd be grateful if you'd stop trying to steal my apprentice. Look, there's a reason why Tangaroa left his door unlocked. Why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest so the body will— He did not smash it, hang on. You're saying Mr. Tangaroa himself deliberately smashed the treasure chest open? Yup, if he hadn't, the body would have never been found. I struggle to see how he managed to destroy his creation while judging the contest at the same time. Exactly, and besides, there's no way he would have disrespected his suite. He eats every last crumb on Bacon Bob while dancing. That's the only way his stuff gets destroyed. This isn't about what happens on TV, kid. So you know about Bacon Bob, detective. Am I the only one who isn't familiar with this show? Oh. He sounds so upset. Oh, I never would have guessed. Can you sing this theme song too? He's such a boomer. Never mind that now. Focus. The point is this. Tanjiro was responsible for breaking that lid. He was not. No, he wasn't. Okay, I think that's the statement we have to do, but let me just press on everything first. The judging began in Mr. Gusto's room, correct? Yeah. Kinda wanted to check his hard candy stuff out myself. In that case, how about a demonstration? Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, doggy! Well, it's you, detective. Are you calling it a dirty dog? It's a wolf! Oh, a lone wolf. Huh, I like it. Norway. I'm starting to enjoy these little displays. Oh, if it was if it was Miles Edgeworth, he would have said like, enough with the candy shit. Anyhow. Okay.
Hold it.
Do you have a clear idea of when exactly the murder took place? Not yet. Autopsy report's still pending. And yet you still went ahead and arrested Mr. Tangaroa. We may not have known when the murder happened, but we know when the body was discovered. It was while Mr. Tangaroa was judging Mr. Gusto's room. The perfect alibi if you could set it up just right. But it's still not grounds for an arrest. Surely you have to agree with that. Do I? Especially when I've got nothing more to say to you. Why do I get the feeling he's hiding something? Detective Baz seems pretty convinced that Mr. Tangaroa is the culprit. There's no way he would have analyzed his own creation. Still, the treasure chest did get smashed in. There's no denying that. Yeah. It's the fact that the loud noise happened, and that's how the thing got smashed in. Okay. Present. Lid was closed until the ship collapsed. It's this one, right? Yeah. Wait, oh.
Objection.
Ooh, a very nice objection. Very polite. Yeah, he sounds so polite. Not me gassing him up and teasing Edgeworth. We've established that the body was hidden inside the chest. But that Miss Bound only came running into his room when she heard a sound. It seems reasonable to infer that the sound was that of the chocolate boat collapsing. Sure, seems likely based on the evidence. And yet you assert that it was Mr. Tangaroa who had smashed the lid of the chest. I believe this photo makes it clear that it was the ship that did the smashing. And if that had occurred only moments before Miss Bound had entered the room, then it couldn't have been broken by Mr. Tangaroa, who was out judging the contest at that time. Ooh, I love his point. Can you point at me? I never said he did it then and there. Could have done something to the stand so it would collapse when he was in the middle of judging.
Objection.
Have you any way of proving that assertion? Nope, but the investigation is over yet. There's still time. So he doesn't have anything conclusive. Have you found any prints in this room besides those of Mr. Tangaroa? Yep, on the door. But we found Mr. Tangaroa's and Frost prints on there too. We were all brought in here for a briefing before we started work on our creations. Those prints are probably from then. I take it you haven't checked any of Mr. Tangaroa's works for prints yet? Why would... We know that somebody tampered with them. Therefore, it's possible they did left some prints behind when they did so. Fine, but if we don't find anything, your guy's still top of my list. Got it? You, check all of this chocolate stuff for Prince right now. Yes, sir, right away. Okay, I miss Gumshoe. Detective Bad, we finished dusting the chocolate and we found prints that don't belong to Mr. Tangaroa, sir. Ooh! Go on, whose? Alicia Scone, sir. She's one of the contestants. Oh? Good work, you can go back to whatever you were investigating before. Yes, sir. So it seems we have a suspect beside Mr. Tangaroa. Even without your lawyerly input, I wasn't about to wrap up the investigation anyway. I'll go speak to Miss Scone and see what she has to say. Alicia Scone, Mr. Gusto mentioned her too. He said that she was ruthless, that she'd do anything to win. This Scone lady sounds like a pretty suspicious character, huh, Mr. E? Yeah, I think we better try speak with her ourselves as well. Detective Bad, could you mind if we accompanied you? Would you mind? Babysitting you is not my job. Come on. But I guess you did pick up a couple of useful clues. So if you want to tag along, be my guest. He's a big softie. Thank you, Detective. You're too kind. So down bad for Edward's dad, bro. Oh my god. Why did they have to kill him? Why all the baddies die? But Detective, sir, I don't think that's a good idea. The lead prosecutor is still busy in there. I'll be fine. Me and him don't exactly see eye to eye anyhow. It's Von Karma. It's 100% Von Karma gonna show up. Who is this him? Who did they assign the case to? Manfred... Oh. Manfred Von Karma. What? They gave it to Von Karma? He hasn't lost the case in 25 years. Manfred Von Karma, a living legend over at the prosecutor's office. We've never faced one another in a courtroom, but I've heard plenty of stories. Wait, if this is the last case he worked on, did this case lead to the DL6 incident? Because he was about to win this case, and Von Karma could not have a loss. Oh no. They say he'll do anything to ensure a guilty verdict, but I can't let that distract me. For now, I need only continue to do what I believe is right. Oh no. Everything is about the DL6 incident. Ooh? Scone's room. Whoa, Candy Castle. Look, there are even some little elves to go with it. Room's laid out, pretty much the same as Tangaroa's. Not as cold though, that's something. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like there's a temperature control panel in here too. Over there where that orange light is, right? We better take a closer look at it when we can. It's like a fairy tale storybook in here. This whipped cream covered construction must be the work of Miss Delicia Scone. Where is Miss Scone? Me? Well, I'm just over here, dearie. Don't trust her. I do not trust her. I don't trust her. Oh, look at you lovely boys. Delicious Scone at your service. Some cheeky blighters back in Blighty even call me Miss Delicious. Teehee! Called a lovely boy at 34. Unexpected to say the least. Lovely boys, really? Even Mr. E? Oh yes, dear. You the detective over there, you're all lovely boys to me. I'm nobody's lovely boy lady. Name's Bad. I wonder just how old is she? Finish this up so we can get out of here, Mr. Attorney. We have an age. Oh yeah, he's 34. Wait, didn't he die at 34? Oh hell nah. Oh, 35. Okay. There's still a year left. Oh, but maybe his birthday's like in a week or something. moly! Whose objection was that? Was that Von Karma? Oh, hell no. What's the meaning of this? Chit-chatting with the defense? Bro came out of the castle! I'm so sick of this dude. Mr. Edward, some scary guy just stepped out of the castle. Von Karma. What? He's Manfred Von Karma? With the loud suit? I hate this dude. Fuck you for letting Miles Edgeworth wear an ascot. Oops, sorry, mannequins. The notorious Prosecutor Von Karma himself. Boo, tomatoes, tomatoes. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Von Karma. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law. And he's so polite to him. I couldn't care less what your name is. Oh my god, I hate him so much! Oh no, I don't want to play this game anymore. Your job is to lose to me and disappear, never to show your sniveling face again. What a thoroughly rude individual. Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow. You're even scarier than they say. And you might want to keep such rude thoughts to yourself, Eddie. We were hoping you might permit us to carry out some brief inquiries, Mr. Von Karma. Ha! Why would I wish to extend you any such courtesy? This clearly isn't gonna be easy. So long as your inquiries are limited to this room, I suppose I'll allow it. Why the sudden change of heart? You, the tall fellow. Name's bad, is that so hard to remember? I didn't ask for your opinion. The thoughts of a lowly detective do not concern me. But I do admire your spirit. Bad, see to it that these worms don't step out of line. Why do I have to? I'm not offering you a choice, detective. I need to go and look over Gusto's room. Good day. Okay, at least he's not, you know, not letting us do shit. How old is he? 49? At his big age, he's still like this? Ah, hell nah, Von Karma. Back home in the UK, they call— oh, she's British? Oh, no. Great, more babysitting. Why aren't Detective Bad and Mr. Von Karma investigating together? They don't seem to know each other well enough for there to be a bad blood between them. Von Karma just hates everyone. Looks like we have permission to investigate. Guess we better get to it. Indeed, I'm not sure I trust Mr. Von Karma's motives, but at least we can do that much. Hold up, I haven't been over this room yet either. You're not messing up before I get my chance. You'll have to wait until I'm done. Huh, but I thought you were the lead detective. How come you didn't take a look at this room yet? Because I was the first one they assigned. One of Von Karma's pets was on the jump before me. Right until just now, in fact. I got here not long before you did. That answers my question as to why they're working separately, I suppose. Let's say we look over the room together, detective. It worked out well enough before. And then you won't have to worry about us messing things up. You can keep an eye on us as we go. What kind of screwball attorney asked to have a detective breathing down his neck? Guess I'm stuck with you for a little while longer. Yes, you're amazing, Mr. E! You have our thanks, Detective Bad. Oh my god. He'll be too grateful. This is my scene. The second you get in my way, you're out of here. Of course, we understand. Now, shall we begin? I love Gregory Edgeworth so much. Oh, hello, Jonathan. Welcome in. How are you doing today? What happened to her? Why is she crying? The 4 adorable elves in the sweetest little castle made of sweets. So that's the theme behind Miss Scone's creations, huh? Unlucky for her, things aren't quite as sweet around here as she's trying to make out. What's in the castle? Why was Von Karma hiding in the way wait a second. It's really funny that he was just hiding in there just so he can make his dramatic entrance earlier. It's so funny. Talk to Eddie for some heartbreaking dialogue here. Okay, hang on. An incredible piece of work. Hard to believe this whole castle is made out of sugar and cream. I know, right? It's like we're inside a magical medieval story or something. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I didn't know you were so into such fantastical things. Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, didn't mean to get so carried away. Oh, no need to apologize. I admire your enthusiasm. I sometimes wish my own son was as animated as you. Oh, I wish Miles was silly. Wait, so Miles Edgeworth was just like a no fun guy since he was a young child, since he was a wee child. Wait a second. How old is Miles right now? Would he still have been friends with Phoenix right now? And Larry mentioned, sorry. You have a son, Mr. E. I do. He's still in elementary school, and yet he'd rather read a statute book than a fairy tale. I don't know what that is. Oh wait, yeah, if he's in elementary, then he was still he was still friends with Phoenix, right? They were still best friends. And Larry. Can't help but worry that his interests will make it hard for him to make friends. Oh, you don't know. Oh, I'm so sorry to tell you, Gregory. He still can't make friends at the age of 30. Oh no. Don't say that. He sounds super interesting. He'll make tons of friends, me included, I'm sure. Yeah. I like to think you'd be more of a big brother to him than a friend, Eddie. A big brother, huh? Guess I have some growing up to do. Better take this more seriously. Indeed. Then with that in mind, shall we continue our investigation? Oh! Why did they have to kill a baddie like him? These pillars, they have a hexagonal indentation. Looks like something's supposed to go in there. Well, whatever they were long gone. Something's supposed to go in here. Castle's covered in whipped cream, so maybe a giant strawberry. Giant strawberry with a hexagonal bottom? Look, I like strawberries, okay? Can't blame a guy for wishing. I prefer bananas myself. Well, blueberries for me. I love young Eddie in this case. Young Eddie reminds me of Jesse from Breaking Bad. The doors of the castle have been left wide open. Yeah, was the guy born in a barn? He could have at least closed them behind him. I'd like to see you say that to Mr. Runcomer's face, Eddie. Wait, there's a bunch of stuff inside. Let's see. Hold it, kid. If anyone's gonna be handling evidence, it'll be me. Wait, doesn't that look like the blanket that was covering the body? Interesting? Does that not look like this thing? Hold it, kid. Okay. Cream's going all runny. Okay, the whipped cream is melting and will lose its shape at the slightest touch. Okay. It's all over the detective's shoes. Okay. Why are all these items being stored inside a candy castle? Alright, tell me what you want me to look at first. Okay, well, yeah, that, obviously. There's a bunch of blue cloth back there. 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls all together. Well, they certainly aren't made of candy. No idea what this stuff is for. Almost looks like somebody hid it in here. Ooh. I think I've seen fabric of the same color somewhere else before. Yeah, huh? Like on the body. Also, the cream getting on detective shoes probably relevant, because that's probably how we'll get somebody for like being here or something. 2 big rock crystals. Looks like somebody was using the castle for storage. Kinda expected something a little more exciting behind those doors. Oh, I know. Maybe they're giant uncut gemstones. Maybe this whole thing is based on a story about a castle with a priceless treasure hidden inside. I think I'd treat my priceless treasure with a little more care. There's something on the bottom of them. Oh, the hexagonal shapes. Okay, those go into the pillar. Got a little stand or something. For some reason, there's stands mounted to the bottom of the rock crystals we found inside. Are the rock crystals edible? Because that's against the rules. She can't use stuff that's unedible. I was right, they are gemstones. The stands must be so they can be put on display. Whatever they are, it seems they're not just a large set of paperweights. Okay. I think we've examined everything. Imagine being diabetic and walking in this place. I don't like sweets, so I probably hate this here. I hate cream especially. I don't like cream. Hello, Antonio. Welcome in. Wait. We need to talk to Eddie. I forgot. There's a blowtorch and some chemicals here. I guess it's all for cooking with. Not me craving for most sweet things. I have sweet cravings, but at most, I would just want one bite of something, and then I get sick of the sweetness. I don't know what these chemicals are. Let's take a look at the labels. Mango down 911. Homicyanide 247. Wait, they're all poisons? No, sir. They're common colorings and flavors used in candies and desserts. The first is concentrated mango, boiled down to its purest essence, hence mango down. They're asking for trouble with a name like that. I'm curious. My first thought was that she's cooking meth in here. Now I'm curious as to what homicyanide might be. Okay, let's talk to you, Eddie. Ah, the sick, sweet scent of delicious whipped cream in the air. It's like a fairy tale, but in real life. And yet there he was, standing in the middle of it all with an evil look on his face. The whole experience is wasted on a scary old creep. Come now, Eddie. You can't call people names like that. It's rude. Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll try to be more careful. It's just... It reminds me of this teacher I once had who was always super angry with me. A certain school teacher, huh? Now that he mentions it, Mr. Von Karma does have that look of one. I just started to think what it would be like for Miles to study under him. Oh, foul! This game sucks, bro. 0 out of 10. Cannot play this shit. Oh, no. Oh, Gregory, you don't know what happened to Miles. No. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. If you turn around, you eat it. You can't eat the castle. Don't eat the castle. He's watching his sugar intake. Oh, there's the diabetic person we were talking about. Look at the little elves. It's a cute little elf made of candy. It's sitting on a little tree stump. The whipped cream decorations out there are beginning to lose their shape. The elf seems completely fine. Strange. Why didn't I mean to press that? Does that count as foreshadowing? I mean... It would be foreshadowing if this game was set before the DLC incident, but no, we already know what happened, so it's more like an unfortunate reminder. These must be the various tools Miss Scone used to build her castle. Buckets filled with cream, trowels, and a brush. She a patissier or a plaster? Don't you go making jokes at my expense, you cheeky young devil. I don't just slap some on walls like a silly old plasterer. I would just spread the cream out lovely and smooth, then work out all the rough patches. That's literally exactly what a plasterer does. Okay, so I think she's cheating. She's breaking the rules, clearly, because she's using stuff that's inedible, that breaks... Number 2. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decorations. She's already breaking that rule. And she's done something to hide it, and it's probably related to the murder, but I don't think she's the one that did it. I think she's just trying to she's just, you know... She's just gonna be like a... What's it called? A red herring, basically. Ah... What's the matter, Miss Scone? You seem a whole lot less cheerful than you were a minute ago. Is it Mr. Von Karma? Did something happen between you two? Why, yes. Nothing's happened at all. But you just said yes. That was a hello. Yes, you silly boy. Aren't you just a sweet little sugar dumpling? Remind me, what was your name again? Oh, Eddie. Eddie Lumpkin. Oh, you'll go far, dearie. I can tell. Eddie Lumpkin? It seems our English gentlewoman has taken a liking to you, Eddie. No small accomplishment. She's not exactly what I picture when I think of a gentlewoman, Mr. E. Never mind that now. We should ask her a few questions while we can. Could you tell us about what you did over the course of the contest? Of course! Let's see. It all started at about 10 in the morning. That's when we set to work. And while I spent most of the time here in my room, getting everything ready, as you expect, Oh, and there was a lovely afternoon tea for an hour or so from around 1, I think? Afternoon tea? It's an English tradition, a chance to drink tea, enjoy a snack, and make small talk. So kinda like recess? I suppose you could say that. Oh, you really know your onions, don't you, Greggy Pegleg? Such a clever boy. When did I become Greggy? And, where was this afternoon tea served? Out in the garden, of course. There's a lovely little one just outside. In the snow? Out there in the cold in the snow? Oh, I pass. They do it at the same hour every break during the contest. Lay on a nice little spread, you know? But today, only me, Samson, Silly Pants, and Moody Judy were there for it. Samson, Silly Pants... Oh, so that... Okay, no, Samson... a victim, and then Judy is the lady, the maid, whatever she's called. Sammy Poople had already finished his big creation, so he was there the whole time. The poor old Chillywinks and Gusty Pants had to miss out because they hadn't finished yet. Bless them. Okay. So at 1 p.m., 2 hours before the body was found, Mr. Gusty Pants and the victim was not here. Shiny hunting for Nilana right now, and I run to the Maractus. All I think is no one ever remembers poor Maractus. And the only reason I remember Maractus is also not a good thing is because it reminds me of freaking Hetsu from Breath of the Wild. Good luck on your shiny hunt, though. You're saying everybody except Mr. Frost and Mr. Gusto was present. That's right, dear. To tell you the truth, I hadn't finished it either. But I was about to miss out on tea and cake served by our 2 TV superstars. Priorities, yeah. I ran right back to work when I finished, though. Tootled off while the other was still nattering away. At any point during the contest, did you visit any of the other competitors' rooms? What? No, dear. Don't be silly. Oh, she did. She did. I think she was sabotaging other people because she knows she's not good enough. And then that's rule number 3 she broke. She can't enter any other room. That's strange because your fingerprints were found in Mr. Tangaroa's room. Caught red-handed. Oh, it was that easy. Wait, so you admit you were there? Oh, well, I can hardly deny it now, can I? Well, I didn't kill anybody, I swear. I suppose I better tell you what really happened. Just promise you'll believe me, won't you? What the fuck? That was easy. What exactly were you doing in Mr. Tangaroa's room? Well, I suppose you call it research. Research? Sammy Poo was a dab hand when it comes to the old sweet making. Everybody knows that. So I noticed there was no one in there. I just popped in for a quick bit of research. Like I say. Research? Terrible liar. What kind of research leaves fingerprints? Yes, that Sorry, I had to burp. Well, it stands to reason I leave fingerprints, doesn't it? After all, it's hardly research. You don't have a little nibble now, is it? Well, you ate little pieces of them? So, the traces of tampering Mr. Tangaroa's room was all you? I'm so sorry, sweeties. I didn't mean to make a mess. I had to take a little bite here and there, didn't I? Honestly. I don't blame her. I didn't want poor Sammy people getting upset, so it was just the teeniest bits and pieces. And the stand holding up the ship, you took a bite out of that too, I suppose? She just chopped down! Oh yes, of course I did! No way, she just chopped down! It was you! You brought the whole thing crashing down! I'm sorry! My lovely, truly, I am! Hold on, is that why you left the afternoon tea early? You were heading off for a second helping of sweets? Look, just please believe me, I never killed anybody, I promise. You might have accidentally killed someone by taking a chomp out of that chocolate. Her actors were certainly suspicious, but that's all about we can say for now. She would be the kid that would get turned into some sort of weird thing at the chocolate factory in the Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Okay, I think it's time we deduce some stuff, but let me save first. Okay. Runny cream. It's this thing first. She'd be the first to get taken away by Oompa Loompas. Yeah. Oh, that's what they were called. I forgot they were called Oompa Loompas. The rock crystal stands and the pillars in front of the castle feature the same hexagonal shape. I believe the crystals are meant to be placed on top of the pillars. Oh yeah, hexagon to hexagon makes perfect sense. If that's the case, then why were they hidden inside the castle? Because they were breaking the rules. The rolls of blue cloth and the rock crystals inside the castle. How did someone like her make it this far? You think she would have been kicked out for eating other competitors' entries a long time ago? You know, maybe they just never found out it was her that took a chomp out of stuff. Because she wasn't caught, yeah. I imagine both must belong to Miss Scone. Miss Scone, what were you using the items inside the castles for? Oh, those? Sorry, I'm not allowed to say. Let me guess, one karma. How did you know? Please don't ask me to tell you. You'll have my guts for garters. Seems the prosecution really has no intention of sharing anything with the defense. Man, thought we were onto something with those giant rock crystals, but... what's that, dearie? You're interested in my little trinkets? Your trinkets? Yes, my sweet. I use them to make people all lovely and relaxed. You use rock crystals and claws to do that. I do. It's wonderful. You should see it. They're just not... They're not any old rock crystals either. They're gray lumps of salt with lights inside. Wow, those things are lamps? Oh, that's not even the half of it. Those claws hold an even more exciting secret. It really opened up the moment we started talking about her trinkets. Since you're here, why don't I give you lovely boys a taste of my relaxation magic? She's also growing weed, apparently. Oh, Batty Bumpkin, can you get it all out and set it up for me? The name is bad. Is that a no? Why are you being so selfish? You, have you finished taking photos of the room yet? Yes, sir, we have. And help Miss Scone here with something, will you? Yes, sir, right away, sir. You're such a sweetie at heart, aren't you, Batty Bee? That's amazing, Miss Scone. You got him to do exactly what you wanted. That's some talent. I think Detective Bat is just a big pushover. Thank you ever so much, Battykins, and you, Officer Lovely. She's even giving nicknames to forensic guy now. This is her way of showing that she cares. So, what's all this supposed to be relaxing exactly? Don't be a big sourpuss, Batty Bee. The fun's only just beginning. Officer Lovely, you can switch it on now. Yes, ma'am. Oh. Wow, it's beautiful. It is. I wish my son were here to see it. Oh my god, stop! Oh my god! This case is gonna kill me! Oh my god! Isn't it though? Isn't it just wonderful? The 4 adorable elves in the sweetest little castle made of sweets. That's my theme, you see? I thought it'd be extra lovely if it was all lit up. Isn't it the nicest thing you ever seen? One of the elves must be feeling a little left out. Oh, she's missing a claw. Oh, wait a second. This is how it's supposed to look for the contest. But I'm glad you lovely boys got to see it at least. You would have lost. Yeah, she's breaking so many rules. Wait, shouldn't the lamps be lit up too? Oh, what's happened there, I wonder? I think we better take a look at the lamps and the elves one more time. Hang on, I forgot to look at the temperature panel. There's a small door on the wall here, just like Mr. Tangaroa's room. Here, I'll open it. Temperature 68 degrees. Light set to green. Wasn't that too high for cream? Didn't they say cream was supposed to be at like 50 something? Yeah. Didn't Gusto say cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees? Temperature in here is too high. That's why all her cream's melting. It's because she doesn't know a single thing about cream. It's because she's not actually a baker. That is odd. I wonder why. I think she's just hungry. That's why she entered this competition. That's why she's going around eating everything. Honestly, fair. Okay, we need to examine the lights. Oh, what? The blood stain? Okay, that's the murder weapon, I guess. I wonder what's suspicious here. I wonder... My shoes are already covered in cream. I wouldn't go any closer unless you want the same thing to happen to you. Talk about unexpected, yeah. We've seen what's behind those doors. There's really no need to look again. Okay, well, we haven't seen what the hell this is. Wait, what the fuck is this? The lamps appear to be broken. Bulbs are smashed, both of them. Maybe they fell and broke on the floor? Look, there's a red stain on one of the left. That's not just a stain, that's... Yup, it's blood alright. I can smell it. What? Blood? Why is there blood on this lamp? Could it have something to do with why its bulb is broken? We better take a closer look at the other one too. There's nothing of... Wait, I misclicked. Anything that catches your attention, huh, Gregory? So Miss Scone had actually intended to use these lamps in her display. Then why were they stashed inside the castle? Maybe because they were broken. Except there's plenty of other places she could have put them. The best place to hide some salt is in some sugar, isn't that how it goes? Or perhaps the best place to hide a tree is in a forest. Anyway, if her intention was to put these salt lamps in her final display, that contradicts a certain piece of evidence in my possession. Okay, yeah, it's against the rules, clearly. But we need to... Let's look at the elf first. This elf doesn't have an illuminated cloth over like the other ones. It's not fair to leave the poor guy out, Miss Scone. Well, I didn't want to, did I, dear? But one of my cloths and one of my little machines went missing. Cloth and what sort of machine exactly? Oh, you'll never guess how it all works. These luminous cloths are connected to these little thingamajigs. They're called full spectrum light emitting devices. They send light down the main cable and into each optical fiber strand. That's what makes the cloth glow. With a little bit of fiddly, you can change the light to any color in the whole wide world. Bright red like ferocious fury flames, cold blue like clinking crystals of light ice. They have these special batteries that last for donkey's years. I don't mind the cold at all. Forgive me, so these machines, they're what makes the special luminous cloth light up in all these beautiful colors, Mr. E. I see. So much new technology, I can barely keep up. Oh! He's so endearing. I love him so much. So these light-emitting devices, you lost one of them and a piece of luminous cloth? That's right, Lambkin. Heaven only knows where they could have got to. This cloth, it could have something to do with the case. Special color changing cloth. Yeah, I wonder where it was. Alright. We've established that. Cute little elf made of candy, sitting on a little tree stump. Fabric above and the other decorations are really add to the dreamlike atmosphere. Stare at it for too long, we might get swept up in the fantasy ourselves. Yeah, well, our job is to stay right here in reality, get to the bottom of it all. Nobody's getting swept up in any flights of fancy on my watch. Okay, yeah, irrelevant. But there's something else we can put together before we deduce. I realize this must be early. Bass curious since his coat is still in one piece. That's what I said earlier. He doesn't have all the bullet holes. Okay. High temperature running cream. I believe this is the reason. We gotta expose her for being a fraud. Or for being a hungry. fraud. The whipped cream in this room is collapsing because the temperature is too high. 68 degrees, my messed up shoes can vouch for that. And yet... when you open the doors to the castle, the handles themselves were just fine. Yeah, they were sturdier than expected. Sturdy? That's not the way I would describe most things made of confectionaries. I think we better take another look at those handles, don't you? What the? I think it's safe to say those handles aren't made of candy. It's not just the handles, the whole castle, the little elves. They're all just plastic models with whipped cream smeared on top. What? So none of this confectionery is confectionery art after all? No, it's simply made to look like candy, with the cream having been added to lend it an air of authenticity. What's she up to? She's fraud. She's fake. We found the murder weapon as well. We know that the victim was struck and killed with something blunt, and we found blood on one of the lamps, which has a smashed bulb inside. Could the lamp not have been the murder weapon? Could the lamp not have been the murder weapon? For sure, it could definitely do enough damage to kill someone. You, science guy, did you finish analyzing the blood on the lamp yet? Yes, sir, just got done a minute ago. Blood is the victim's, no doubt about it. There you have it. Okay, salt lamp found in the Scone's room, standing with the blood. Okay. So the murder weapon was hidden inside Miss Scone's room. I'm beginning to think we may need to add her to our list of suspects. She is the most suspicious right now. Yeah, okay. This is, we needed to deduce that she is breaking the rules. Deduce. Contest rules. There we go. Take a look at the list of rules for the contest, detective. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration. That means the salt lens and the luminous cloths would both have been against the rules. Is that why they were stashed away inside the castle? I think we need to dig a little further into this with Miss Scone before we can say for sure. Okay. Save again, I'm fucking paranoid. You. Do I connect these two or do I talk to her first? Okay, that works. So not only did she use decorations that were against the rules, she didn't even make any real sweets. Miss Gunn made a mockery of the rules. Yeah, I guess she's not gonna get crowned world's greatest now. And why is it so warm in here? Do you think it's got something to do with all this? Yeah, because she doesn't know a single thing. She's fake. She's the imposter. That's a good question. I think we would go ask Miss Scone herself. She probably bought all these cream in the grocery store too. Miss Scone, why is the temperature of your room set to 68 degrees? Because I hate the cold, don't I, dearie? And besides, being chilly's no good for a girl. If I want to keep my fresh-faced complexion, I've got to be careful of these things. We ladies have to stay young, don't you know? How old is she? Oh, we still don't know. How old is she really, though? That's what I like to know. That's same! It's not polite to speculate on a person's age, Eddie. But most of your work is made out of whipped cream, and whipped cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees or it starts to deflate. Is that so, dearie? Well, silly me. I've only gone and made a whoopsie. If Gregory had a Gumshoe, do you think Gumshoe would be his partner? I think if Miles Edgeworth had a Pokemon, Gumshoe would be his partner. Gregory would have that old dog that looks like Detective Bad from Sun and Moon. What's that dog's name? Yes, Stoutland. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, it's from Beck. Sorry, I just think it's from Sun and Moon because it's in that one iconic Sun and Moon episode where one of it dies, where a Stoutland dies. Scone doesn't seem to know basic facts about making confectionery. World-class confectioner, my foot. Not only did she break the rules by using fake candy, she's ignorant of basic facts about her supposed craft. Miss Scone grows more mysterious by the minute. Or she grows more fake by the minute. Miss Scone appears to lack basic knowledge about how confectionery is created, and she says that she snuck into another entrance room for research purposes. I feel like Kay would have a Sneasel at her partner. Oh yeah, a Sneasel and then a bird. She would have a bird and then a Sneasel because she's called the Yatagrasu, which is like a three-legged raven. Oh yes, Murkrow! Yes, Murkrow and Sneasel. Yes, oh my god, perfect. Oh, and maybe Thievel too, because, you know, Thief. How did I forget Murkrow? She said she snuck into another entrance room for research purposes. Hardly the actions of a world-class confectioner competing for a major prize. Yeah, not how I'd picture a top pro acting. Does she maybe just lack a little confidence, or is she not actually a confectioner at all? She's a complete fraud! Perhaps she had another agenda altogether. After all, we only have her word for it that she went to that room to do some research. Eat the sweet, she's just hungry. Wait, you mean? Maybe she went in there to commit a murder? There's no way of saying so for certain, but she is hiding something. That much I'm certain of. Oh, okay. Alright, she's going down. That's enough investigating for now, don't you think? Yes, we've certainly found plenty of interest. Something's been bothering me for a while now. Mr. Von Karma would have surely found the murder weapon when he searched his room. I was thinking that too! Why was he was literally in that little room in the castle for so long. And yet he didn't arrest Miss Scone. He didn't even seem interested in questioning her. I think our first priority should be to find out what he's really up to. Detective Bat, I have a few things I'd like to ask Mr. Von Karma. Me too, him and Scone. How could you, Batty Bumpkin? Stop staring at me like that. It appears Detective Bat is just as suspicious of Mr. Von Karma as Miss Stone as I am. Miss Scone, would you be so kind as to accompany us? Of course, dear. Where are we off to? To find Mr. Von Karma, of course. December 24th, contest venue, fountain room. Mr. Von Karma, we'd like to speak with you if that's alright. Judging by your faces, I'm guessing you found the murder weapon. We did. It was in Miss Scone's room. Which means that Mr. Tangaroa should no longer be the only person of interest. Nonsense. It doesn't matter where the weapon was found. Tangaroa is guilty. As long as this is my case, guilty he shall remain. How can you be so sure of Mr. Tangaroa's guilt? You have an explanation, I assume, for why the murder weapon was in Miss Scone's room? Of course I do, and I'll be delighted to share it with you. See, unlike like other rival prosecutors in the game, who is difficult and will get in your way, but ultimate in the end, they also would would work together with you, you know. We're not getting this with Von Karma. Like, he knows he's wrong, and he's gonna die on that hill. Tangaroa killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to frame her for the murder. Von Karma is the one prosecutor who was never redeemed, as he should never have been redeemed. Bro killed a man. He killed Gregory Edgeworth, and then he fucking groomed little Miles Edgeworth. He doesn't deserve it. He does not deserve it. I feel bad for his daughter though. I love Francisca. Tangaroa killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to frame her for the murder. To complete the deception, he took it back to her room once the deed was done. After all, it had been found near the victim's body, Tangaroa would have seemed doubly suspicious. A body may be hard to move, but a murder weapon? Considerably less so. And that is why there was no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. So it's your assertion that Mr. Tangaroa took the salt lamp back to Miss Scone's room? It is indeed. But it is more than an assertion. It is in fact based on my own investigation. Francisca is the only redeeming quality of the Von Karma to come out of him. She will she is, I guess she could be counted as a redemption. You mean you have proof that he did so? I don't need any such thing. If you have what? You spoke too fast, Von Karma. Slow down, old coot. I highly doubt you'll be able to fault my logic. Okay. So he's saying he's framed her with because he's saying the defendant is framing the lady. Okay. I see. So he took one of the salt lamps from Miss Scone's room back to his own. Indeed. He prepared it before him, knowing that it would be the perfect weapon with which to kill Frost. But we found the lamp in Miss Scone's room. Surely this casts Miss Scone herself in a suspicious light. Perhaps if you would let me finish. Okay, first statement is bust.
Hold it.
We're talking about the lamp made of rock salt that was hidden inside the candy castle, correct? Precisely, I was the one who found it. So be grateful. It's thanks to me you even have such a vital piece of evidence. What made you go inside the castle in the first place, if you don't mind me asking? Good point. Maybe he just wanted to see what it was like in there. Oh, I hate his objection. Fools, you think I went in there on a whim? I went in there because detectives are an incompetent lot, so I investigated it myself. It's so funny that people hate Von Karma more than what was his name? The fucking prosecutor in The Great Ace Attorney, who's like literally racist. How the heck did he get into a room to begin with? I mean, yeah, but he has the key to everyone's room. That's the thing. The one only key that unlocks every door in the mansion. The racist prosecutor committed a murder too. Oh no. I went in there because detectives are an incompetent lot, so I investigated myself. But I had nothing to do with the initial investigation. That's right, Detective Battle wasn't part of this investigation until very recently. If you want my trust, Detective, you'll have to earn it. And a good first step would be to stop wasting my time. Now, if you'll allow me to continue... God, like, everybody hates each other here.
Hold it.
But he came under suspicion anyway due to the body being in his room. So why? Would you like to hear a favorite expression of mine? Even a dog can hold still and stay. Now let me finish. If only I could say the same to you. You can't! Stop being so nice!
Hold it.
So you think he hit the body in the chest but removed the murder weapon from the crime scene? Yes, he foolishly believed his own creation to be the perfect hiding place. I'm so sorry, I had to help myself. You mean you couldn't help yourself, no? She doesn't seem very sorry to me. In any case, the weapon was taken away while the body remained at the scene of the crime. And that is why there was no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect.
Hold it.
But if there's no proof, how can you say for certain that Mr. Tangaroa is the culprit? Is that the best you can do at pressing me? Listen here, the presence of the body in Tangaroa's room is in itself proof enough of his guilt.
Objection.
And you didn't find evidence pointing to any other possible suspects. Perhaps you should take another look, you might... You really don't give up, do you? There's no need to take another look. Tangaroa is guilty, end of story. And if you insist on asserting otherwise, then show me some proof to back up your ridiculous... Okay, so she... I have to think back over the scene of a crime. If Mr. Tangaroa really isn't guilty, then there must be something that points to somebody else. It's the fingerprints of the lady. My blood is boiling right now. This little showdown between Gregory and Von Karma does a good job of doing two things, showing how much of a menace Von Karma was and how good a defense attorney Gregory was. Listen, okay, I'm just sad they killed off this hot man and made Miles suffer under Von Karma. What a loss. I miss Phoenix, right? Okay, wait, where's the fingerprints? Oh, wait. I didn't expect this yet. Got all these buttons. They're for changing the color of the lights. Try pressing one, Eddie. Ooh! There, now the cloth is all lit up. It's so pretty no matter how many times you see it. Okay. Wait a second, Makama. I'm learning new technology. He's just watching us do this. The cloth is now glowing with a pale blue hue thanks to the light-emitting device. Didn't Miss Scone say one of these cloths in these machines are missing? Who do you think could have taken them? I have no idea, but I suspect it might have something to do with our case somehow. If that's the cloth, where was the machine? Is it still attached? Did they also take that? Particular suspect. I think I present this, right? I don't know. I actually don't know here. I did save, right? Did I save? Let me just save again, just in case I forgot. Let me just try it out. I saved. I'm just gonna... Okay, that was right. Thank God. Big brain. It's true that the murder weapon and the blood-stained chocolate were removed from the scene of the crime, but something else remained that does point to one person in particular. Take another look at the photograph of the body, if you will. Oh, is this where we point out the cloth? The cloth covering the victim's lower half. Is that not one of the same luminous cloths we found in Miss Scone's room? What's that, dearie? One of my lovely colorful cloths at the scene of the crime, you say? Luminous cloth? Nonsense, I see no light to speak of. Guess he doesn't know how it works. He doesn't know, Chad! He doesn't know about technology! He's a boomer too. He's even older than Gregory. It may look like ordinary fabric at first glance, but attach one of these light-emitting devices, the difference soon becomes apparent. Oh, he's sweating. Look at his face. I don't think he was expecting that. But the fact that the cloth can be lit up is neither here nor there. We have to show why it's important. one of the rolls of cloth from Miss Scone's room went missing, and if you look closely at the blue cloth in the picture, wouldn't you say it's clearly made of the same material, Mr. Von Karma? I just learned about this technology just now, 2 seconds ago. The salt lamp and aluminum cloth both belonged to Miss Scone, and seeing as the body was wrapped in said cloth, surely even you have to admit that's suspicious. Okay, he's just trying to pin it on the other dude again. Mr. Von Karma, I think it's time to accept that a number of factors point to Miss Scone as a person of interest. Greggy Pegleg, how could you? You're accusing me of all people? I'm not accusing you of anything just yet, but I do think you're hiding something. That's not... Just to clarify, your assertion is that both the murder weapon and the cloth were in Miss Scone's room prior to the murder. Exactly. Is something funny? Only that you've walked so carelessly into my trap. Neither the cloth nor the murder weapon were in fact in her room, so sorry to break it to you. What does he mean? Tangaroa spotted them before the contest began and noted that the lamps and cloths contravened the rules. He subsequently confiscated them and took them to his own room for safekeeping. What? Then, after the contest began, nobody saw hide nor hair of Frost, and he has excluded himself in his room. And the only person capable of entering his locked room was Tangaroa, possessing as he did the only key. As you know, but if it was against the rules, why didn't he confiscate everything else? As you know, he was also in possession of the lamp used to commit the murder, so you see... I've had everything I need to get Tangaroa convicted all along. Well, how does it feel? To have lost to me before even setting foot in the courtroom. Ugh, this can't be happening. Don't give up, Gregory. Wait. The defense never rests, Gregory. All our hard work was for nothing. Mr. Scone. No, Miss Scone. Why didn't you tell us about your stuff was confiscated? Well, dear. Mannequin said that I spilled the bean. I'd end up being the one under suspicion. Mr. Von Karma said that. And he wasn't wrong, was he? You two accused me yourself just a second ago. Pathetic. Curse you, Von Karma. You led us to the murder weapon knowing we'd made certain assumptions as a result. One more thing, my pathetic friend. There are only two sets of fingerprints on the murder weapon. 2. Yes, those of Delicious Scone and Samson Tangaroa. No others were found. Tangaroa used the lamp he had confiscated to murder Frost, and was foolish enough to hide it in Scone's room without first removing his fingerprints. At this rate, no one will even need to testify. My perfect evidence will do all the talking for me as I secure his guilty verdict. But wait, what about the luminous cloth that was left behind in Mr. Tangaroa's room? What about it? He probably meant to return it after disposing of the body. I don't have enough to disprove any of what he's saying. No more pitiful objections? Then get out of my sight and close the door behind you. Mr. E, I'm not just about to give up. I see you mean to waste more of my time. Bad, escort him off the premises now. Ooh! This investigation is not over. Oh my god! Goat, what a goat! The spirit of Gumshoe remains! Detective? What is the meaning of this? Sorry, but I'm not in the habit of leaving cases half solved. There's still one last thing from the crime scene we haven't identified. He's right, we still have the evidence of somebody's activities to account for. We can discuss your lingering doubts at our leisure, Detective. But whatever they might be, there's no business of the defenses. I beg to differ. There's a piece of evidence I'm still not satisfied about either. I suspect it might be the same thing that's bothering Detective Bad. What? This is the yet another that was left in this one, right? Or this one? This is the yet unidentified something that was left in Mr. Tangaroa. This one, right? Left in the room, so it can only be this or No, I think it's this. I think it's this.
Take that.
Oh no, it's the fingerprints. Fuck. Sorry, Gregory. I think. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. I think this still doesn't come into play just yet. It's too early. We have to connect this with her finger, because she was just snooping around. I think she was trying to steal the thing because she doesn't know single thing about cooking.
Take that.
There are finger marks on one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations. Supposing they belong to the murderer, it could certainly explain how their parents didn't end up on the murder weapon. How do you know so much about the crime scene? Because I let them look around. You let the defense examine the scene, Bat? Are you out of your mind? It's so unfair you don't let the defense examine the scene. Like, why? I don't remember you telling me not to. Insolent worm, you would do well to remember this, then, detective. That the results of your next salary review is up to me. Oh, I see where Edgeworth learned it from. Oh. God, he's such a bad influence to Edgeworth. Oof. Detective Bad's in trouble now, too. I'm sure glad you were my boss, Mr. Edgeworth. As long as you remember that the results of your salary review is up to your performance on this case as well. Oh, never mind. Wait, his dad is the same. It just runs in the blood, I guess. A mere oh, so that's where Edric he got it from both of them. A mere attorney uncovering such a fact based on a cursory investigation. I'm almost impressed. It is entirely possible that those finger marks belong to Tangaroa. After all, he wore gloves while preparing his creations. But can you prove conclusively that the finger marks are his? Furthermore, there's still something about Miss Scone that doesn't add up. Is there? Are you simply not prepared to admit defeat? Oh, stop it, Greggy, stop it! Why are you being so mean? I'm up to nibbling poor Sammy Poople's sweeties. What more do you want? I don't want to have to make you a suspect, that much is certain, but you lied to us. And you're still not telling us everything. Craigie, stop it! Stop bullying me! I'm sorry, but you don't even know the temperature whipped cream should be kept at. What kind of professional confectioner doesn't know something as fundamental as that? I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry, I'm just a silly, muddle-headed girl. What more do you want me to say? She's really going, I'm just a silly girl. I don't think you're muddle-headed at all. I think that you were never a confectioner in the first place. Enough. I'll thank you to keep your baseless accusations to yourself. Evidence is everything in a courtroom, in case you've forgotten. Yeah, evidence is everything. You'll even make up evidence. If you're going to accuse a witness of perjury, then I demand that you present something to back it up. But this isn't a courtroom, is it, nevertheless? Yeah, it's the fact that everything she has is fake, duh.
Take that.
Every single one of Miss Scone's creations break the rules of the context. The offending items, the cloths and the lamps, were duly confiscated as we have established. And the witness did not go and bring them back to her room herself.
Objection.
Oh, it's just constant objections back and forth with these two. But those weren't the only rule-breaking items in her room. What? The entire fantastical world Miss Scone created, every last bit of it. It's all just a collection of plastic models slathered in whipped cream. That cream is the only authentic confectionery in the room. No real-world title contender would ever stoop so low. Is this true, Bad? Yup, saw it with my own eyes, stepped in it with my own shoes. Did we finally convince him? With her lies exposed like this, surely he can't continue to deny the facts. Miss Scone, your actions place you firmly on our list of suspects. But no, dear, I'm no killer. Then why don't you finally start telling us the truth? Who are you really, and why were you tampering with your rival's work? Alright. Oh! Sad backstory? The truth is, I'm not the adorable little cook you see before you. I'm actually a pharmacist, if you can't believe it. A pharmacist? A pharmacist? That's what I said. Can't blame him for being so surprised. This couldn't be further from what we'd imagined. So what's somebody in your line of work doing entering contest? Oh my gosh, she's actually cooking meth in there! I can't believe what that joke fucking works! So what's somebody in your line of work doing entering contests like this? Well, I just love eating sweets, if you must know. And Sammy Purple sweets are the best, or they say. I just had to enter. Oh my gosh, she was actually hungry. I didn't mean to end up making it all the way to the final. Even Mr. Karma's lost for words. That's it? That's the only reason you're here? And we have to cook. Oh my god, he even calls Edgeworth Mr. E. Yes, dear, it was worth it. Samson's Silly Pants sweeties are the tastiest treats. I can't believe she was actually just hungry. I can't believe we were right about that. And the finger marks. Were you the one wearing the gloves? No, that wasn't me, dear. I don't even wear gloves. Ew. Remember, Miss Scone's fingerprints were found elsewhere on Mr. Tangaroa's other creation. I say that points to her not having worn any gloves. Exactly, lambkins. Greggy's Peglet's got the right end of the stick. I'm an innocent woman. Is your head filled with cream too? So sorry, mannequin. Her head may not be filled with cream, but she certainly has no master of subterfuge. Miss Scone, where's Mr. Tangaroa's works the only one? Were Mr. Tangaroa's works the only ones you sampled? No, dear, I couldn't help myself. When I finished my afternoon tea, I tipped over to Chili Wink's rooms for a little taste too. No, ain't no way. You were in the victim's room too? Yeah, nobody was in there, you see? Quite possibly because the occupant was already dead. But I could only stomach one little bite. I never tasted anything so salty in my life. Salty? Well, I had myself one of the tasty star-shaped bits off to the side to cleanse my palate. Oh my god, wait, maybe everybody is a fraud here because maybe he's actually You have quite the sweet tooth, don't you, Miss Scone? Indeed, what didn't she sample? That's everything I promised. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to make a mess of things. As long as what you told us is the truth, that's all that matters in the end. Do not think for a second that this means I myself believe you. I'm going to investigate the victim's room now. We'll see how truthful you've really been after I'm through. Mr. Makama, please let us accompany you. I think it's only fair that we be allowed to investigate the veracity of our conclusions. Accompany if you like, but don't think for a second you'll be permitted to conduct your own investigation. We'd like to accompany you all the same. And then she's just gonna let us walk around the room anyways. Oh, it's Christmas Eve. I just noticed. What is the meaning of this? Oh, everything's melted. Somebody probably did this on purpose to destroy evidence. When we got to Frost's room, we saw nada. It was all gone. The whole enchilada was just the work of the culprit. A dead body hidden in a chocolate chest, a murder weapon removed mysteriously to another room. This case was a real peach and was going to take some serious sleuthing to get to the bottom of it all. Oh man. Okay. Ooh, should we keep going tonight though? I don't have to play P5 anymore. But P3, oh, I forgot about P3. But you know, I'm not ready to go back to that one yet. Oh, can't mentally bring out the Excel sheet anymore. I want to keep going. I think we can keep going. Okay. Sorry, I need to drink some water. My throat is dry. Oh, we're back in the present. Good to see you, Miles. Whoa, went deep on that one. Sorry, Malzarino. Didn't mean to bend your ear for so long. I had no idea how that was how it all came about. I read the files, but they don't go into anywhere near that level of detail. I bet they'll paint things in a much rosier light for the prosecution too. Von Karma was the one in charge after all. What happened with the case after that? Well, what with the eye sculpture vanishing from the victim's room, things hit a bit of a rough patch. So rough, in fact, that it took a full year before they could even reach a verdict in the trial. A full year? You say? When he reached the age of 35? When he died? Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. A year? This was back before they brought in the whole initial trial thing. You didn't have to finish up in double quick time like you do nowadays. I see. Did they ever find out how the victim's creation managed to just disappear? Well, they were sorbets or frozen desserts, whatever you want to call them. Ice, in other words. If it's made of ice, it can melt, which is exactly what they concluded must have happened. But there's a chance that wasn't how things actually went down. What do you mean? So, this place is a gallery these days, but back then, it was Samson Tangaroa's place, yeah? It was actually his last case. I think it was! And the site of the IS-7, isn't it? Oh no! Oh... Well, word is Frost's ice sculptures are suddenly back on display 18 years after that fateful day. The very sculpture the victims made? Who knows? Could be they're just modeled on the originals, but I figured it was worth coming down for a little look-see just in case. And now we're gonna solve it. Like, I don't know how, like 10 years later? Seemed like the least I could do for, like 20 years probably. Well, alrighty then, let's go take a look at these icy marbles, shall we, kiddo? I believe they're on display in the Winter Wing, as it's very snazzily known. I miss him already. I miss Gregory. So, Winter Wing, Winter Wing. Huh? I don't believe it, it's locked. Gallery's open for biz, but the Winter Wonder Wing's off limits. What gives? Fender. Perhaps you should look more closely at the pamphlet you were given. The Winter Wing is over there. Is it? Freaky. Could have sworn it was this one. Oh, did somebody switch the plants in front of the rooms? Anywho, shall we? Time to dive on in and see what we should have seen 18 years ago. Ah! It's the dude! It's him! It's the mask and his girlfriend. That definitely tops him. Brr, I see they're still keeping it chilly as heck in these rooms. I'm about to turn into a popsicle stick. Wait, is that the murder weapon right there? It is the Winter Wing, you know, but you're right. It's like a freezer in here. Could be a trick of light, but it feels like the whole room is made of ice. And temperature controls will be somewhere at the back there if memory serves. Hey, Milester, can you go peep the degree count? Making a complaint to the management is in order. There is such a thing as too cold, yeah? Alright, if you insist. Take your time, mosey around, and take in the sights where you're at it. Got a camera I need to prep for action. Feel like your pop might appreciate a picture of all this. I'll put it on his grave so he can have a gander. Stop! Of course. Oh. I want to talk to him. It's been a while. So, how about this? I scream out, oh no, this must be the work of that villain, the Mask. Yeah, and I go, that's me, the legendary Mask the Mask. Yeah, and then, no, say that and you'll be in cuffs before you can blink, Ronnie. Gotta take this more seriously, otherwise how are we gonna get this to the market to sell? What exactly are these two plotting? Who's this kid? A boy wearing a backpack. What's he doing at an art gallery on his own? She wanted to run a gallery so bad she just quit the industry? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Does this boy know the owner of the gallery, perhaps? Is this before the second game? I actually don't know. There's a huge block of ice on display here. It must be incredibly heavy, though maybe not. What with it being hollow on the inside? There's a constellation engraved on the surface, along with some explanatory text. The Pleiades, known to some as Subaru. Oh! Oh, so that's Subaru! From HoloLens? They form part of the larger constellation of Taurus. But why cram so many stars into one tiny part of a single constellation? Suba! I guess people in ancient times weren't hugely careful about such things. There's an enormous block of ice on display here. There's some... okay. Castor and Pollux. Every year in December, countless shooting stars can be seen emanating from this constellation. So then... the mask needs to... yeah, and then okay, I wish these two would stop talking so loud. It's difficult to concentrate. Never mind, I'll just get a look at some other exhibit. God, he's so different from his dad. he's so similar yet so different from his dad. It's like, it kills me. It kills me. There are two large ice statues on display here. Yes, these are remakes of Frost's work from 18 years back. Real eye-catching stuff. Ice sculpture is a heck of an art form, huh? It is. These are the works my father never got to see. To think that I get to see them instead so many years later. Sorry to butt in where you're deep in a think hole, Mouster, but would you mind looking this way a sec? This way? Beautiful, yeah, just like that. Ah! That's just like the picture they took! We hit McGregory! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Say cheese! Please don't do that again. I don't like having my picture taken. My bad, big guy. My bad. Had to check if this old thing was still working and all. Now that you mention, your camera does look rather ancient. Up, vintage model. Ever heard of an instant camera? It develops the picture right after you take the shot. Still twist my noggin trying to think of how it works. I know what an instant camera is, although I've never used one. You guys got so defensive already. Should have known Mr. Know-It-All would know it all. You really are your father's son. Alright, step aside. I need to get some good shots of the room here. For all his joking, he looks very serious about the pictures he's taking. He must have his own theories about the IS-7 incident. Ooh, I should have been a paparazzo. These are gold and they've developed right away. Wanna see? Well, since you already showed one in my face. Alright, Brainiac, question. What do these sculptures represent? They appear to represent Taurus and Gemini, two constellations best observed during winter. Bingo! He shoots, he scores. You're a regular encyclopedia, Milester. This has the same energy as the heart thumbs up. Oh, you're right! Oh my god, you're right. And isn't the guy that started at me fucking Daigo from the Daigo Parry? Isn't that Justin Wong? Didn't he start that meme? Guys, this is why this is the winter wing, right? Because they have the winter star stuff on display here. Yes! Oh my god, that guy. We will never let him forget. Anyway, seeing as I'm the nicest old rogue on the block, this one's yours for keepsies. Thanks. Ooh. Evidence. So the victims made these same Zogia statues out of flavored ice for the contest 18 years ago. Sure did. Lovingly crafted life-size desserts. I only ever saw the old ones in photos though, but these are the spit of the originals. So this is what you wanted to show me? Yep. I think Gregory would have wanted you to see them too. And I may have not had it in me to come here on my own. Sorry to drag you along. Not at all. I'm happy to be able to see where my father's final case unfolded. Good to hear you say so, Palio. What say we grab another quick snap to commemorate this heartwarming occasion? Absolutely not. Man, just light it up. Have some fun, Edgeworth. Your father wanted you to have fun. This lamp appears to be made of rock salt. Its illuminated diagram with the zodiac just above it. Yes, both Gemini and Taurus are not only zodiac signs, but constellations that are visible during winter. Okay, yeah. According to the pamphlet we received, the ones in the other rooms are made of crystal glass. Ice might be rather fitting for the summer wing too. Who doesn't like a nice snow cone on a sunny day? But then I suppose I would probably be too similar to this room, I suppose. Let's get the temperature panel. Huh. Fender, I can't seem to find the temperature controls you mentioned. Oh yeah, it's a little tricky if you don't know where it's at. Here, I'll have it open for you in a jiffy. I don't think he's allowed to do this, but okay. Huh? Dang, thing's locked. Makes sense, I guess. Wouldn't want the visitors cranking up the thermostat, melting the art, yeah. According to the pamphlet, the winter ring is kept at a constant 27 degrees. Ooh, that's colder than a snowman's cold bits. I'm gonna freeze to death in here. Guess there's only one thing for it. Somebody's getting a snuggle. Hey, what's with the icy stare? You want me to freeze to death? No. I think he actually does want him to freeze to death. Alrighty, I got the shots I wanted. Shall we scoot on over to another wing and see what's cooking? Might as well do the full tour over here. Well, SK 27 is that cold, but I remember it's an F. 27 in C is really hot. Uh-oh, what's happening? Came from the fountain room. Come on, let's go see what's up. Oh no! No! Spare me! Spare me! Oh, please! Not Larry! Oh, I swear if he's gonna get accused of another crime, I swear to God. Oh. Wait, look at Edward. Edward's gonna die. He's never run a single mile in his life. Oh, wait, I hope that's like a sprite we can see later in the gallery. Oh my god, the guy down on the floor is the guy! It's Gusto! It's Gusto time skip version. There's someone on the ground, and is that... Larry, what are you doing here? Actually, never mind that. What on earth is going on? Edgy, you should have seen it. It was awful. Just calm down. Tell me why there's an unconscious man on the floor. I didn't do anything. He just fell down in front of me. Wait, I know this guy. Oh, not these two. Why are they still here? Is everything all right? Don't you know it's rude to make a racket in an art gallery, you naughty boys? Wait, the smell. He's still breathing, but I know these symptoms. It's not safe, Miles. We need to get everybody out of here. Everyone with me. There isn't a moment to lose. What, is it a... carbon monoxide? There's poison gas coming out of that room. How do you know the smell of poison gas, Edgeworth? So Scone is so gonna mess with. Oh yeah, he's gonna. How's the victim doing, Fender? Not good. He inhaled a lot of gas. He's still out. It sounds like it's pretty serious. But the paramedics said there was no sign of external injury, and that he was conscious before it happened. Anyway, he's alive, just barely. He's lucky we found him. But like I say, he's not out of the woods yet. They put him in the medical room with a specialist. I see. I couldn't help noticing that. It seemed like you knew him, Fender. Sure do. That was Carmelo Gusto. He was here back when the whole IS-7 thing went down. The confectioner? So he was here 18 years ago, too. How coincident that all three of them are here. Any hoozles. This guy here seems like he's in a rude health. Old pal of yours, Miles Reno? Yeah, sure. Something like that. I'm glad you're okay, Larry. Something like that? Are you serious, Edgy? You've known me since elementary school. Crush a guy's feeling, why don't you? Anyways, you know you're supposed to call me Laura's... What? When I'm dressed like this. So no more Larry, okay? Got it? This is Larry Butts. He's a bit of a troublemaker, but he's one of my only friends from back when we were little kids. It's still one of your only friends to this day, but like, okay. Ever since he developed a passion for art, he's been trying to make a bid as Laurice. Do them. I don't know. But a new name or not, he's still the same old Larry. Whoa, grade school buddies. I need to go tell Gregory about this. He'll be over the moon to hear you have a pal. He was always worried you never click with anybody. You're that edgy? You're lucky to have a friend like me. I miss Phoenix Wright. Bring him back. Friends is a strong word. I never knew I was the cause of such worries for my father. You worry me too, Edward. Never mind that now, Larry. What are you doing here? Laurice, Edgy. How many times do I have to tell you it's Laurice? What are you doing here? He's so over. He hates him so much. Oh, what's with the demon eyes? Okay, I'll talk. Just stop looking at me like that. Okay, good. Now talk. You want to know why I'm here? Why the heck do you think I am? For my art, of course. 100% he's in love with the girl. He's 100% he's in love with this girl. Wait, she's not here. The girl that was Judy. What's her name? Yeah, Judy. Oh, and I'm coming on a date here with Lulu soon, so I thought I better scope the place out. Okay, never mind, different girl. So not actually for your art at all. Laurice, my man, an artist and romantic. You'll have to introduce me to this lady friend of yours. Oh, sure. It's nice to have somebody take an interest for once. Spare me. By the way, Lauricio, did you notice anything when you found the victim? Nothing in particular. Didn't you say you seen something awful? Oh, that? The old guy. He just appeared and then splat. Oh, Splatoon. He was on the floor. Scared the life out of me. He got splatted. But for once, I had nothing to do with any of it. Don't look so proud. That's the least we should be able to hope for. Honored guest, I can only apologize for the trouble you've experienced. I'm Judy Bound, the gallery manager. Another person from the IS-7 incident. Good to see you, Jude. Mr. Thunder, it's always a pleasure. She was at the reception desk when we arrived, so she's the one in charge here. Can't believe we had to go through something so awful in our first day in business. Hey, quit that. It's not your fault. Oh, wait. I guess I better introduce you guys. Judy, meet Miles Edgeworth, son of the late great Gregory. Really? You're Mr. Edgeworth's son? Well... Oh my god, I love her. She's kind of pretty. Isn't this fabulous? The great man's son here with us. 18 long years have passed, and now look, he's here at last. Very lovely to meet you, Mr. Fine Attorney number 2. Judy, that was the bomb. I see you're in good voice as ever. Miles Edgeworth, Prosecutor. It's a pleasure to meet you. He's so unimpressed. God, your father would never behave like this, Edgeworth. Oh, you're a prosecutor. I'm so sorry. Forgive me for jumping to conclusions. She's very polite, but there's something strange about her. Hey Judy, can I get an autograph? You can write it in here. Well, if you're sure you even want such a thing. Why do you want it, Larry? Rude? You know who she is, right? Come on, Miles, sir. You don't keep up with showbiz news or nothing. Guess that's no big surprise. What's going on? Why are they looking at me like that? Judy, here's the living legend. It's not just TV, movies, musical chart-topping hits, you name it. Hee, oh, don't be silly. I'm just a humble art gallery owner now. I finally quit the biz for good. Finished shooting my last movie just the other day, in fact. Some of my co-stars were even kind enough to say that they would come and visit once we opened. Anyways, here you are. Good luck with your artistic endeavors. Thanks so much, Judy. I'll treasure it until my dying day. Ah, you and me are peas in a pod, Laurice. Peas in a gosh dang pod. How lovely for you both. Larry, could you go practice your drawing somewhere else or something? Could you go away? You did come all the way to an art gallery after all. It would be a shame to waste the opportunity. A real artist drawing our exhibits? What an honor! And I guess you can even have a bright idea once in a while, Edgy. Alright, Judy, seeing as you're so nice about it, I guess I will. Be right back. Finally, Jesus. Oh my god. Like, he's gonna show up again. Ah, he's a real live wire, that one. At least we don't have to deal with Mon Karma in this time period. It's one way of putting it, I can only apologize. By the way, there was another woman with you before. Where is she now? You mean Delicia? Delicia Scone? She's in the medical room helping the care for Mr. Gusto. I call it the medical room, but it's nothing quite so grand, of course. I couldn't stay with him as I'm the only one on staff. Can't leave the gallery unattended for long. Delicious Scone. We've heard that name before, haven't we, Fender? Sure have. Sounds like our IS7 bingo card is complete. Something tells me this isn't a simple coinky-dink. Perhaps I could offer you gentlemen a cup of tea. Drop of the old Judy-bound special blend? Why not? For old time's sake. That would be lovely, thank you. Yeah, Edgeworth loves tea. Oh, it's the ASMR again. I almost spilled my tea. Now if you'll both excuse me, I better go explain things to the other visitors. You go do your thing, Judes. Thanks again. Something sus about her, but I do like her. This aroma. Ceylon, I believe. Let's give it a try. This is a fine blend. A top quality Ceylon indeed. Citrus aroma. It's said to improve one's ability to concentrate, right? Your old man said those exact words 18 years ago. Really takes me back. Just one difference. Jude's cooled the saucers back then. Not today, though, it seemed. Anyways. Do you think this is all a little odd? Every single person from an 18-year-old case all assembled in the same place at the same time? Yes. It almost feels as if an investigation is in order. Oh, stop. This is foreshadowing. Ah! Let's go! My sillies! They're back! I missed them! Edgeworth, sir, you're alright! Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender! We heard you got caught up in a poison gas attack, so we came as fast as we could. I missed my sillies. Well, if this is the cavalry, come on, team, bring it in. No way. Besides, you're both doing just fine. Gummy and I got ourselves all worked up over nothing. I love these two. I love these twos too. I love Kay's song, theme song, whenever she comes. It's so fun. It fits her so well. Detective Gumshoe. What were you thinking bringing Kay with you? Sorry, sir. I knew it was dangerous with the poison gas and all, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. I ran, but I just couldn't shake her off. I just imagine these two panicking, running in a circle. Hey, when it comes to running away, the great thief right here is the world champ. And then run away, don't change the poor detective. She's the most capable Edward. All set, sir. Just say the word and I'll head in there and start investigating. Oh my god. Oh, Gumshoe, you're such a go, bro. Oh, he's definitely not getting paid enough to do all this. You guys stay here. That gas could still be dangerous. Alright, we're counting on you, detective. Good luck in there, Diggy boy. Why would you call him Dicky boy? No way, Gumshoe almost looked like a real detective. I'm so proud of him. But he is a real detective? This is Edgeworth speaking. Mr. Edgeworth, looks like the gas has mostly dissipated, sir. Very good, detective. Now calm down and tell me what you see. Aww. Something's sketchy going on here. Why are there 2 winter rooms? This is why Fender mistook this room for the winter room earlier. There's a reason. And oh, horrible observation I just made. There's a step ladder. They're gonna have the fucking ladder argument again. Very good, detective. Now calm down, tell me what you see. Yes, sir. First up, the exhibits. There's a statue of two people on the left side. And on the right, some kind of two-horned animal. Wait a second. Statue of two people, a two-horned animal. That sounds familiar. Wait a second. Oh, I thought they were flipped. They weren't. In fact, it sounds identical to the display in the Winter Wing. Other than that, the place is looking pretty damp. The sprinkler sprayed the place good. Must be what stopped the gas from spreading. Sprinklers, are there any signs of a fire? No, sir, and the fire alarm hasn't been triggered either. Sprinklers look like the type that detect heat and smoke. When they detect something, they send an alarm, either fire or smoke, to the security room. Guess they read the gas as smoke and triggered the smoke alarm that way. And was anyone in the security room when that alarm went off? This place only has one employee, and that's Judy Bound, the manager. Oh, I don't know if that's safe. And she was at the reception desk across from the security room the whole time since the gallery opened. So she heard the alarm from across the way and turned on the sprinklers. Yep, seems they can be only switched on manually and only from there. Wouldn't want the art getting soaked for no good reason, I guess. If it's manual, you could maybe even check how bad the fire was and try to get some stuff out first. The security setup is geared around protecting the exhibits. That makes sense in an art gallery, I guess. Oh, and one more thing, it's freezing in here. This isn't the autumn wing, it's the deep midwinter wing. So the autumn wing is cold too. I checked the temperature, it's 26.5 degrees in here, sir. Why is the autumn wing being kept at the same temperature as the winter wing? That's about all I've got for now. I'll let you know if I find anything else, sir. Oh my god, go chew. Understood, thank you, detective. Oh, he would have loved Gregory Edward. What did Gummy have to say? He said that the autumn wing is actually quite wintry. I don't get it. I'm wondering what it could mean myself, but it's a bit hard to tell from out here. We should try to get in there as soon as police are done with their investigation. I read a tweet today that somebody was saying that Edward is actually the nosiest bitch ever. And I'm like, you know what? He actually is pretty nosy because he's not even involved in this case. And then he's like, let's go investigate. Amen to that. We need to see what the deal is for ourselves. Is there anybody else who might know something in the meantime? Oh yeah, there is one guy. Miles' best bud. His what? Ugh, if we have to, I guess we have to. No, I don't want to talk to Larry. Oh, man. Wait, that's... Okay, didn't expect to see you here. You're looking fresh-faced as ever. Yeah, long time no see. Larry, right? So here's the deal, okay? I'm Larice right now. You see, I'm also a bit of an artist. Oh, so it's your alias. I like it. Good to see you, Larice. Oh, you were a nice, thoughtful kid. I would actually hate to have him as a neighbor who wouldn't be able to get away with shit. Oh, yeah, Edgeworth? Yeah. Oh my god, he would snitch too. He would be the type to snitch. Like some people. I have some questions for you, Larry. What the? How am I a suspect? Just because I found the guy doesn't mean I did the crime. I never said you did. I just need to tell us what you saw. Just call him cute and he'll stop. Yeah, it'll work especially well if you're a woman too. You said you saw something awful. How so exactly? Look, I didn't see anything. I didn't do anything, okay? Oh, he's hiding something. I don't think I did anyways. Oh, Chief, you don't sound so sure of yourself at the end there. Something you should know about him, Fender. When something smells, it's usually the butts. We've been saying that about Larry for 26 years. The ability to attract trouble is legendary, for want of a better word. Imagine having him in HOA. I was gonna say, like, imagine him. He's gonna snitch on your lawn not being up to code. I guess he would. He's a nice person after all. He would actually. He wouldn't really snitch, but he would just help you get your lawn up to code. He would help you with it, but he would. Yeah, he would be nosy as hell. Ability to cause trouble too. I suppose I better find out what he did this time. Oh fuck, we're back on the mine chest. Oh hell, I forgot. Oh, not against Larry. Our aim is to uncover anything that Larry might be hiding. However, I didn't see anything, I didn't do anything, and you can't prove otherwise. God. It's almost possible for him to keep his cool. I'll need to buy my time when he gets agitated and wait for him to calm down. Okay, I see. Never asked him to go into detail what he's doing here. He shouldn't prove to be too much of a challenge. Oof. Edward just calling him stupid off the bat. Are you here, not Larry? Why exactly did you come to the gallery today? What kind of question is that? What, you think I don't belong in a gallery or something? He's agitated by my time. Larry's like Maya with his ability to get into trouble. Okay, but Maya is likable and she doesn't like she doesn't do anything to go seek out trouble, and she doesn't lie to us, first of all. But Larry, even though he's not involved, but he always, it's stuff that he did initially that got him involved. So he's like, you know, what do you mean Larry's unlikable? You like Larry? If you're gonna ignore me, then I'm gonna paint your portrait. When I'm done, I'll scribble all over it. By my time, he's still agitated. I'm joking, okay? I never scribble on one of my pieces. How could I? They're valuable artworks. According to you, perhaps. I imagine I might struggle to agree. Oh, laugh it up, funny guy. Luckily, some people actually believe in my work. And those people lack an eye for aesthetics. Oh my god. Edruth is so mean. She's called Lulu, okay? And she says my pictures are masterpieces. So if she likes something, I'll draw it for her. Anything at all. And where is this Lulu? How come you're here alone? What? A guy can't be apart from his girlfriend for 1 second? I have my own life too, you know. How much you want to bet he's not even dating this woman? Fine, Lulu says she's a Gemini, okay? So I thought I could do a sketch of the statue to show her on our date. I expect you're pretty proud of this sketch. Not so much this time actually, but you know, it being her sign and all, I just thought that maybe she might kind of like it. Lulu first mate did the Lulu. So you're here with a Gemini sculpture. I like you to try to tell me nothing, give me so much away in the process. It's the fact that Edward has not talked, and then Larry's just like yapping. So to summarize, you came here today to draw a sketch of the Gemini statue for your girlfriend, Lulu. But what? How did you figure that out? From your incessant prattling, you just can't help yourself, can you? Fine, then I won't say another word. Larry may want to keep his mouth shut now, but I'll have my answers one way or another. Let's ask him what he did after you arrived here at the gallery. We'll soon see what he's hiding. It's just a matter of time. What did you do once you got here? Alright, tell me what you did. What's the big deal? Why are you staring at me like that? I don't remember. I didn't have a pamphlet, so I didn't know what was where. I just kind of hung around by the fountain. What gives, Edgy, if you don't have... Oh, I was supposed to... Oh, sorry. What? I thought he was agitated. Oh, I guess he calmed down now. You didn't get a pamphlet. You didn't receive a pamphlet when you paid your entrance fee at the reception desk. Huh, Maya? You mean entry is not free? How did he get in? Oh wait, he got in because the woman wasn't at the reception desk for a second. That's suspicious. You didn't pay? You mean to tell me that you entered without paying? I'm sorry, okay? It wasn't deliberate. There wasn't anybody at the reception desk. He's like, oh. So I thought entry must be free. Miss Brown wasn't at the reception desk. You're saying Miss Brown wasn't there. Yeah, but it looked like there was maybe somebody in the little room opposite. Interesting. According to Detective Gumshoe, Miss Brown had to enter the security room to activate the sprinkler system. I expect she wasn't at the reception desk because she was busy responding to the incident. Wait, but that was way before the incident. And right after she finally got the place open for business too, poor Judy. The Winter Wing, the gallery's great attraction. It's gonna be ruined now. We know a lot about the Winter Wing. You say you don't have a pamphlet, yet you seem to know all about the Winter Wing. For example, that the Gemini statue you came here to draw just so happens to be in the said room. Francisco One Karma followed me. Oh no. Thank you for the follow, Miss Francisca. I left my whip at home. Please don't use it on me. Please, please, please. I'm begging, I'm begging. Okay. Use it on Miles, not me. Therefore, it was your intention to visit the Winter Wing all along, wasn't it? How? How did you get me again? Fine, you're right. I came here for that Gemini statue. And yeah, I came here to visit the Winter Wing. I won't deny it. Larry's not one to confess so easily. Then again, he's always managed to surprise me in unusual ways. Let's see what more he can tell us about the Winter Wing. I made my account this name to see how many Ace fans I can make laugh. Oh my god, you made my day. Thank you so much. I expect even Larry has found his feet a little by now. I have to watch his reactions more carefully, see what information I can glean from him. I'm done with you. Go home. Okay, what did you see in the Winter Wing? What did you see in the Winter Wing, Larry? Don't let up, dude. I told you I didn't see anything. Galleries are nice and all, but I kind of changed my mind once I got here. Thought I'd go meet my girlfriend instead. If I want to learn, okay, I need to press the other one. Did you enter the Winter Wing? I made other accounts that will give you a good laugh. Ooh, what other accounts do you have? Is it all Ace Attorney characters? Larry, be honest, did you enter the Winter Wing? What is that? Is that a suspicion I see in your eyes? I tried to get in there, sure, but... you mean you didn't go in? You tried to get in, but you couldn't? Yeah, exactly. I wanted to get in there, but that old guy came out and fell into the ground. Like I said, it was all pretty shocking. The victim prevented you from entering. So you were unable to enter the Winter Wing because the victim emerged and collapsed in front of you. Yeah, he came out of the Winter Wing door and then down he went. Wasn't it the Autumn Wing that the victim came out of? That stupid poison gas thing can never happen. I bet they're happily sketching away right now. Larry seems to have the Autumn and Winter Wings mixed up. Regardless, it seems his aim really was to make a sketch of one of the statues. Would be a useful clue. Okay, what did you see in the Winter Wing? You don't let up, do you? Okay. Thought I'd go meet my girlfriend. Okay, time to deploy. So what became of your sketch? Didn't you say you came here to make a sketch of one of the statues? You gave up on that little easily, didn't you? Surely you saw something, even if you were distracted by the victim's collapse. Well, I did not see something, but that doesn't prove that I did see something totally terrifying either, does it? Oh my god, just tell us. Just tell me what you saw. Really, Larry? You could at least try to make this a little harder for me. I put it to you, Larry Buzz, that you did in fact see something totally terrifying. How do you know? How do you do it, Edgy? Are you some kind of mind reader? Fine, I guess there's no point in trying to keep it a secret. I'm not sure there's much point in you trying to keep any secrets, given your track record. It was exactly the most edifying use of my time, but that's checkmate. Thank you for the hydrate. Edgeworth literally just beat like a baby at chess and was like, haha, you lose. I just couldn't help staring at that Gemini statue. My eyes were drawn to it. You keep talking about a Gemini statue. He flipped the table if he's about to lose. Well, to Larry. There was never a point to keep it sick. That's what I'm saying. Why is Larry so fucking weird? Oh, he gets on my nerves so bad. There's no way you saw what you think you saw. It's simply not possible. What do you mean? You think I saw a ghost statue or something? Larry's still laboring under the misconception that he was looking at the Winter Wing. Oh wait, I didn't read the pamphlet. Let's see. Autumn Wing. So he should have been looking at these things and not the Gemini. But we already know that there's 2 Winter Wings for some reason. These 2 rooms are the same for some reason. But that's probably much later. Okay.
Take that!
Take a look at this pamphlet. The Autumn Wing features sculptures depicting Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, that's me, and Aries. Not only that, but I've seen the statue depicting Gemini in the Winter Wing for myself. Which means that whatever you saw, it can't have been a statue of Gemini. Guess that makes sense. Huh? Why is he not more surprised by that? It is pretty weird now that I think about it. One of the 2 people did look like a goddess. So the other stuff, I guess, that wasn't my imagination either. Other stuff. You're interested in it too, aren't you, Edgy? Great, let me show you. Pisces mentioned. Show me what exactly? I drew a picture of it all. Got the whole scene down exactly as I saw it. But I'm still not that confident in my work, so, well, I wanna see. Really? Alright, here. Please don't judge. That's pretty good. But very concerning. The fucking mean is blood crying from... What the heck? What on earth? It's grotesque. Trying to tell me the statue was crying blood? I have to say, Laurice, it's pretty scary. Right? Because it was scary. It was supposed to be a statue of Gemini, but it up and turned into a goddess right before my eyes. What is he talking about? Freaked me out so bad I screamed out loud. So he wasn't reacting to the victim collapsing in front of him after all. Wait, when you say it turned into a goddess, what do you mean exactly? What do you mean, what do I mean? The bottom half was suddenly a fish. That's what I mean. Goddess with a fishy bottom half? Sounds like a Pisces to me. Oh, Pisces mentioned. It's all based on this legend of a goddess and her son turning to fish to escape some baddie. Oh, I actually didn't know about that. Oh, really? I thought Pisces was just 2 plain old fish. Yeah, I always thought Pisces was just 2 fish. Edgy, do you think the statue's cursed? I mean, tears of blood, turning to a fish? That's some pretty cursed stuff right there. Don't be a fool. I imagine you simply mistook one statue for the other. Picking these Pisces statues. Wait a second. I need to like carefully look at these 2. But it's so similar. Also, what is this pink stuff? It looks like the fucking goo from Teletubbies. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah. What they call the goo? The tubby custard goo, whatever. I don't know. The veil thing could have been hiding the fish parts? You mean these? I thought that was part of the statue. No, they have feet here. So these... There's a reason these 2 statues look very similar. I think it's part of the trick, whatever trick there is. We just have to figure out what it is. Oh, the tubby custard, yeah. I also had tubby toes. I wanted to eat it so bad. Look at you, tucking it carefully into your organizer. I simply thought I might have a use for it later, maybe in the bathroom. Wait, what are you gonna do with it in the bathroom? You're the worst, Edgy, the worst! Kinda freaky deaky though, huh? A statue with the bottom half that changes shape? Huh? Yeah, what did Edgeworth mean by that? I'm pretty keen to find out what went down in the Autumn Wing, aren't you? I suppose I am. Could there be some kind of trick to the Pisces statue, perhaps? I can't believe Pisces is relevant. Oh my god. Yes, Edgeworth speaking. I'm just about done in here, sir. There's no danger from the gas anymore. You can come in now. Thanks. Good work, detective. This case was made for us. It's finally safe to enter the Autumn Wing. The good detective sure has impeccable timing. Come on, let's go take a look. I want to see this Pisces statue. You're going in there, Kay? Then maybe I should come along too. No, you stay out here, Larry. Do you really think I was gonna leave you out here on your own? I know better than that. Alright, everyone to the Autumn Wing. Oh no, Larry's coming with us. Oh, if this guy's bottom half is a fish, then that's Capricorn. Oh, I get it. It really doesn't look a lot like the Winter Wing. Glad you could make it. Oh, hey there. You're, Harry, was it? Good to see ya, Harry. No! For the last time, the name is Larissa. Detective, your report if you don't mind. Yes, sir. Okay, so first off, I found a blowtorch. The nozzle was still warm when I found it, so I guess it was used pretty recently. Was somebody using it to heat something? Oh. The return of the Minecraft villager. Was the stepladder already like that when you entered? Yeah, guess it was used by whoever let out the gas. The gas was inside the case until someone opened the lid. Is that so? Oh my god, Gumshoe actually being competent investigator? Wow. The Pisces statue. You're sure about your constellation, sir. You know what the other one in the other case is too? This is the Autumn Wing, so imagine it should be Capricorn. What do you sell? What's the worst item in Minecraft? Guess there's no fooling you, sir. I thought it was supposed to be Taurus. That weird cloth that's draped around it kind of tripped me up. Oh my god, it's the fucking cloth again. Isn't that a piece of a luminous cloth from way back when? What's that doing here? Now we have evidence from the IS-7 incident too? They've got the light projector boxes too. Seems there's a piece of luminous cloth on each of the other cases too. Yes, and that just makes me want to see what's hiding underneath real bad. Sure, let me whip them all right off for ya. Wow, they're beautiful. Chief Mouse Edgeworth! Oh, we have the celebrity himself in our chat. Oh my god. Thank you so much for following, Edgeworth. Sorry I always tease you. My man Miles. So the transformation Larry witnessed could have been the moment when the cloth around the Pieces statue's lower half fell away? Can I have your autograph? See, Edgy, see? I wasn't imagining things and I wasn't mistaken. Listen, Mouster, I think we can all agree this room is fishier than a bucket of fish. My hunch is that somebody deliberately tried to make this room look just like the Winter Wing. Yes, I was thinking exactly the same thing. They even covered the statues up just in such a way as to make them look similar. With a cloth over the bottom half, the Pisces and Gemini statue look almost the same. Ditto for Capricorn, cover his bottom half up and he looks pretty much like Taurus. The other two can't be fixed as easily, so covering their cases up completely was the only answer. So somebody went to some lengths to disguise the Autumn Wing as the Winter Wing. I say we need to take a closer look at things here, wouldn't you say, Fender? Oh, I forgot about them. Okay, well, at least it's not more karma. At least it's not more karma. Oh, Mr. Wiener and Judge Gavel. Oh, fancy seeing you here. What the heck are you guys doing here? At least we have the funny music. At least we have Eustace. He's really funny. You're the last thing I need. This is my scene, you hear? Mr. Edgeworth, it seemed I failed in my duty yet again. I pray one day to make you see that your presence is not required at every crime scene. And that co-opting the good detective for your own ends is neither right nor good. I will have to give serious consideration as to how the goddess of justice will have me judge you. Got it all wrong. It was me who asked Mr. Edward to help, not the other way around. It was? Well then, you know what that means, Detective Flatfoot. Oh, you mean? Exactly. Your Sally check is taking a hit. Did they teach this at Prosecutor class? Whatever? Lesson number 2. You are allowed to cut Detective Gumshoe's salary. But you're always looking forward to payday now. I always wanted to say that. Man, getting a wage cut from you of all people. Not so fast, Mr. Wiener. I was simply assisting with the police investigation as a witness and bystander. Detective Gumshoe is entirely in the right. Oh, he is, huh? So you're saying I should give him a bonus instead? Yes! Give him the $5 bonus! Honestly, you could probably trick users into increasing Gumshoe's salary. No, actually you could. It would work on it. That's not what I'm saying at all. Not Edgeworth disagreeing with the bonus. Edgeworth, please. Hey, I wouldn't mind a little salary bump. Your compassion and generosity are truly heartwarming, Eustace. But we must take into account past transgressions when making judgments that concern the future. And I hereby judge Mr. Edgeworth and Associates unfit to tread the hallowed ground of this scene. What? We only just got here. Why the heck are they here, though? There wasn't a murder. Who's been accused? The goddess of justice has conferred her blessings on Eustace and Eustace alone. But by which you mean this is Mr. Wiener's case. That's exactly what she means. It's time for the warm-up act to get off the stage. After all, I solved this one already. I have a suspect lined up and everything. What did you say? A suspect? Already? Who? I knew it. I was gonna say, how much you wanna bet it's Larry? How much you wanna bet that it's fucking Larry? Oh. Who could have seen this coming? Yeah, he literally solved the crime last time. Technically, we did solve the crime last time, but he actually took credit for the crime solving. Larry's Edgeworth Maya. But Maya doesn't make it difficult, though. Huh? Me? What's going on, Edgy? Your guess is as good as mine. I can't even begin to imagine how the boy's mind works. Unsurprising that you lack the attitude to understand the winning mindset. Lack the attitude? Something tells me he doesn't know the real winning turn of phrase. Well put, Eustace. Mr. Edgeworth does indeed lack a certain aptitude. It's Edgeworth. Everything has to be difficult for him. He's truly being tested. Yeah, exactly. Where's your aptitude, smart guy? Wow, he's totally shameless. Underestimating my information gathering skills at your own peril. Before we came here, we dropped by the medical room to ask the doctor there a few questions, and he told me where the poison gas came from, and where might that have been? It's this chemical you find everywhere. I can't think of the name just now though. Wait there a second. Let me just call him real quick. Perhaps I can answer your question while Eustace is on the telephone. Why let him make the call if you know the answer? she just conveniently ignores that question. It's because she hates him too. Chemical names are hard as heck. The gas was created by mixing two specific chemicals, ubiquium and asphyxion. What kind of chemicals aren't they? Are these real? Ubiquum is a red liquid used in all manners of everyday products. Paint and dishwashing liquids, amongst various others. On its own, it's entirely benign. It doesn't sound real. So it's something anyone could get their hands on. Precisely. The same cannot be said for asphyxion. That does sound nasty. What is it used for? It's the main ingredient in a product called Infesticide Ultra. It is pure white in color and is unavailable to the average consumer. In fact, it's nigh impossible for members of the public to obtain it here in this country. And you think Larry could get it? As such, we are currently investigating where it might have come from. Gas was produced with bright light. Oh! Wait! Wait! This is... Yeah, that explains the pink goo puddle, and then the red. The red is probably the ubiquium, whatever. Tell you about, yeah. Which Teletubby would commit murder, guys? What do you think? They would all. The Pepto-Bismol. Okay, but could you against Eustace going against Phoenix in court? Oh. Wait, I think Phoenix would have a hard time too, because he's just a little shit. Absolutely Poe. And I know the name of the chemical now. Don't waste your breath. Judge Gaville already informed us. Huh? Oh, great. That'll make this quicker, I guess. He's kind of a pushover. I said this last time, but he's kind of a pushover, I think. The source of the gas ubiquum is used in paint and stuff, right? And there was somebody here at the gallery today who brought paints with them. Your friend, the artist. You can't accuse me just because of that. Objection to the paint on that palette in your hand. Edgy, is this kid okay? He seems a little... Yeah, indeed. I haven't known him a lot, but he is a little, you know... prone to jumping to the wrong conclusions. Hey, quit talking about me like I'm not even here! Oh, sorry, my cursor's on stream. Ignore them, Eustace. They're simply intimidated by you, nothing more. Yeah, intimidated by your big alpha male energy. Ugh. Why not give them yet another reason to fear you with one of your winning deductions? Winning? Yeah, good idea. Get a load of this, losers. He's so funny. I can't. Why does she keep... Yeah, I don't know why she's gassing him up like this. Perhaps maybe she sees him as a son. I don't know. I bet she lost a bet. Our friend the artist here won the race to find the victim and was first on the scene, correct? And the gas the victim was poisoned with is made from ubiquium, which, as we know, is found in paint. He was carrying white paint on his person. He was carrying paint on his person, and he was one winning stride away from the victim. Okay, but can you explain where he got the other chemical? Which surely makes him the winner on our list of suspects. Right, Gaville? You think so too, right? It is a possibility that certainly can't be discounted. Okay, she clearly sees the flaw in his statements. I think she's just training. She's letting him do all this just so he could get experience. Well, would the artist like to share his version of events? You should leave red paint at the scene of the crime, or something more sinister. A catalyst for a cloud of toxic gas, perhaps. I think I might have left my heart there, you know, and you might have to pick it. You might have picked it up. Not him flirting with her. Ain't no way he's flirting with her. I would be careful what you say to me. My gavel is already primed to deliver a guilty verdict. Objection! I missed his objection. It's not as polite as his dad's. Larry, please. Ignore him, please, Your Honor. It's for the best. Just pretend he's not there. Objection! Quit stalling. You can't run away from the fact that my reasoning is flawless. So admit defeat and crawl up on out here with your tails between your legs, because I win. Ha, I have better things to do than pick holes in your faulty logic. But I don't suppose I have much choice. Alright, here we go again.
Hold it!
I'll be the first to admit that he's something of a suspicious character. Edward, that's not helping!
Objection!
First to admit? Are you trying to beat me to it? But you can't because I'm the winner. I'm the first rate always. He's just stating facts. Huh? I'm a first-rate artist, you say? Larry, I don't need you to make this any more convoluted than it already is. Please, Mr. Wiener, just continue. I'm calling him Mr. Wiener so naturally now.
Hold it!
We do indeed. It seems it's found in a number of everyday products. Right? Which makes your friend's paint pretty darn suspicious. Isn't it also found in a bunch of other stuff too? He has a winning point, I guess. Right, Gavel? Wait, is he actually saying somebody else is winning? What happened? Do you guys think he's gonna get character development at the end of this game? Man, you would absolutely be one of his bullies. I suppose she does. As I said, ubiquin is also found in dishwashing liquids, among other things. In other words, paint isn't the only possible explanation. No, but just listen to the rest of my amazing deduction, will you? He was carrying paint and he was the only winning. Okay, what?
Hold it!
I don't know what he's trying to say. It's by no means certain that the paint was the source of the poison gas. Ha! Well, it's by no means certain that it wasn't either. Was that supposed to sound clever? Copying Mr. Edgeworth's speaking style isn't a shortcut to looking cool, you know. You make it sound as if you think there's something wrong with how I speak. Anyways, to bring it all home, my winning deduction shows that he had paint and he was closest to the victim. Really makes him the winner. Wait.
Hold it!
All of it is wrong. I don't know which one to choose though. That's really all you're basing your suspicion of Mr. Butts on? What? You have a problem with that? Show me some proof, loser. Put up or shut up. You're literally asking for it, Mr. Edgeworth. He is. So let's find the right piece of evidence and really give it to him. We know that Mr. Wiener isn't much of a listener, and we also know that his reasoning is likely to be based on a flawed assumption. Yeah, he even phoned the other guy and he still got it wrong somehow. It's the fact that he needs the other one. It's made from ubiquin. Yeah, it's ubiquin and another thing. I think it's this statement. That's sus. Oh my god. I've been talking too much. Okay.
Objection!
There we go. Your deductions are anything but winning, I'm afraid, unless you're looking to win a prize for incoherence. So you agree that I deserve a prize? What you deserve is to be set right. The gas came from within the case containing the sculpture of Pisces. It did, and it was created by the artist guy. That's like blaming someone for bludgeoning someone else simply because they have big muscles and nothing else. I mean, that's like a lot of accusations in this game. With the red paint that we know is full of ubiquium. Allow me to offer you a bit of advice, one prosecutor to another. It always helps to listen carefully to others. Yeah, shutting up is a skill set that you don't have. The gas is created when ubiquium is mixed with another substance, asphyxion. Paint containing ubiquium alone wouldn't create any kind of gas at all. Oh, it wouldn't? I thought they said that the guy was asphyxiated with ubiquium. So you're telling me all this was based on a mishearing of the forensic report? The guy's already done his work by the time Mr. Butts found the victim. Perhaps it's your own aptitude you should be worrying about. Go back to school, loser. My aptitude? What does that even mean? Oh my god. You literally used the word 5 minutes ago. It means one's ability or how one suited is to a particular task, Eustace. And attitude. The other word you misused only minutes ago as well is another thing entirely. Not Edgeworth pointing out his grammar mistake. I get what you're doing. You're making fun of me again. Yeah. Obviously we're making fun of you, wiener. What I am doing is demonstrating that you do not have the aptitude required to head up this investigation. Before you go any further, you might wish to consider some of the flaws in your own statements. And what flaws might those be? Firstly, that you cannot prove your artist friend did not enter the Autumn Wing. And secondly, that you cannot prove the red paint did not have something to do with the crime. The paint isn't important on its own, surely. What's important is the combination of the red ubiquinum and the white asphyxion. How exactly were the two substances introduced to one another? Surely we need to figure that out before anything else. Indeed we do. That is what Eustace will be investigating next. Or what he would already be investigating had you not been here making needless trouble. I wasn't the- we were the one- you- ugh. We are not here to make trouble, quite the opposite in fact, we're here to help. Are you saying you know how the gas was made? I don't believe you. I can certainly point you towards a vital clue as to how it was done. We literally did- that's why I'm like so flabbergasted the audacity of these people. He is bluffing, Eustace. Ignore him. It's fine, Gavel. He's clearly lying. Might as well let him talk himself even further into a corner. If you are sure. Come on then, show me what you've got. What shows how the gas was created, huh? Is it this? Right? I miss him! I hope he shows up again. I hope he shows up again. I miss him.
Take that!
Wait, but doesn't this just implicate Larry? Because he has a sketch of how the gas the gas was made. You're saying this somehow shows us the chemicals were mixed to make the poison gas? That's exactly what I'm saying. Yes, thank you for noticing. Well, they do say I have a good eye. The red tears Mr. Butt saw, that was the ubiquium. What? Wait a second. You're saying the statue cried the stuff out? What, so our culprit is some kind of evil spirit? How much time am I going to have to waste talking, take him through this step by step? The red tears alone would not have been enough to create the gas. They must have mixed with something else inside of that case. What? And what evidence do you have that what happened? The evidence is right here in the sketch I just showed you. I need to point out the part that shows that the two liquids had mixed together. The pink goo! The tubby custard!
Take that!
Observe the pool of pink liquid beneath the Pisces statue glass case. This clearly shows that the two chemicals mixed. But wait, I don't get it. How does that prove that somebody... Okay. Bro, he doesn't know color theory either. Oh my god, what does he know? How did he pass school? We have an artist with us. Why don't we ask him? Larry, you claim to be something of a painter. Imagine you have some experience mixing colors. What happens when you mix red with white? Don't treat me like a dumb edgy. I did graduate from junior high, you know. Any idiots know that red and white make pink? How did he pass life? I mean, there's variations. You got your rose pinks and your baby pinks. Oh, he truly is an artist. That will be more than enough, thank you. Do you see what I'm getting at now, Mr. Wiener? Oh, I think I do. Ubiquitous is red, asphyxian is white. Mixing the two together, and you get pink. That's what the pink liquid is. Oh my god, he's learning. We're like teaching him. Yes, very good. We got there in the end. Yes, interesting. I can't bring myself to really hate him. Cause he's so ridiculous. I think you finally convinced him. Mr. Edgeworth, you have raised the possibility, nothing more. We cannot know for sure that this shows the result of the two chemicals having mixed. And besides, the sketch you are attempting to enter as evidence was drawn by a suspect. How can we possibly hope to rely on his veracity? Hey, I drew everything exactly as I saw it. A true artist never lies or embellishes the truth. Forgive me, but I did not ask for your opinion. Ooh, she's a cold one, but I like it. Oh, Larry, you can't handle her. You may rest assured, Your Honor, that I mean to prove my theory to all of our satisfaction. Also, doesn't he have a girlfriend? What happened to Lulu? Maybe she actually wasn't real. It may not be wise to jeopardize your position any further, Mr. Edward. Especially as there is another question to which you have yet to provide a satisfactory answer. How can you prove that this man did not enter the Autumn Wing? Until you are able to, there is a little more to discuss. Wait, maybe the victim could help us out with that. Mr. Gusso, he's still unconscious and in critical condition. He is? Oh. Now, if you don't mind, Eustace needs to carry out his own investigation of this area. If you would be so kind as to leave him in peace. Who is this? Larry? For the presiding judge's sake, I pray to the goddess that you need not ever be summoned to testify. Now then, is there something you wish to say, Mr. Artist? If you could just hold that pose for a moment there, Miss Ice Queen. I am Justice Verity Gavel, and I would be grateful if you would dispense with the childish epithet. Oh, finally she tells me her name. Nice to meet you, Verity. Name's Larice something, but you can call me Larice. If you could stop wasting the court's time. Oh yeah, sorry, it's just there's something I forgot to mention. Door's locked. Tried to open it, and then the old guy came tumbling out. Wait, what the hell did he see the statue? It does appear that the door can be unlocked from the inside. However, that does not necessarily mean that it was locked at the time you claim. Without proof, your statement carries little weight, I am afraid. Oh, wait, but we checked the door earlier. It was locked.
Objection!
Yeah, there you go, Fender. Yeah. Well, as it happens, I can back our pal here up on that. What? Yep, we tried to come in here too, but it's just like the guy said, it was locked up tight. Ain't that so, Mauserino? It is. I distinctly remember how it went. Winterwing. Winterwing. Thanks for the flashback, yeah. I don't believe it. It's locked. The hour's open for biz, but the Winterwing's off limits. What gives? Prior to the incident with the gas, it was not possible to enter this room from the outside. And what is to say that your suspicious friend was not in here with the victim the entire time? The fact that he didn't suffer the ill effects of the gas, obviously. Dumbass. Almost called her a bitch. I shouldn't have done that. Searching for a gas match relied. I doubt you'll find one. I see. Then I suppose we'll have to take you at your collective word. She is though. Okay, well, you can't tell her that. That was a little too easy. Well, Judge Gavel, do you accept that Mr. Butts is no longer a viable suspect? And that once again Mr. Wiener's deductions have fallen short of the mark? What are you talking about? I just need some more information, that's all. You can't blame a guy for being a little hasty with his deductions. You know, it's not cool for a prosecutor to be saying stuff like that, right? Very well, then perhaps we should call our next suspect. Mr. Something, you may step down from the stand. Dude, I don't know how to pronounce French words, bro. Hurting her feelings isn't a crime. Listen, I don't gender the bitch. I call everyone a dumb bitch. I was just enjoying our time together, Verity. Let me stick around, please. She's gonna kill him. Overruled. Show no mercy. Squish my heart to a goopy mush. I love it. Larry has issues. Something ain't right with him either. Who exactly is this next suspect? The pharmacist, Delicious Scone. Your artist friend may have struggled to lay his hand on a bottle of Infesticide Ultra, but someone in her line of work would surely have a better idea what such a thing might have been. Okay. I mean, she was really suspicious. The court hereby calls for a 10-minute recess. Use this fool go and fetch the suspect. Your winning smell will bring her running, I am sure. My winning? Oh, of course, Gavel. Let's go get her at once. Hey, Detective Flatfoot, you carry on investigating while I'm gone, okay? I need to dip out now. See y'all later. God bless. Thank you so much for stopping by today, Jonathan. And thanks for letting me know about the dialogue I can get when I talked to Fender earlier. Thank you, thank you. Have a good night. Sure. Is it possible? Could Judge Gavelle have suspected Miss Scone from the start? Now do you mention it, she wasn't helping Mr. Wiener like she usually does, huh? Oh, she literally did that just so Mr. Wiener could get experience. I was right about her, like, training him. Exactly your angle here, Judge Gavelle. Something wrong with her. Something sus with her. Oh. This might be a good place to end it here today. Oh, man. Wow, we're getting truly into it. And then we have to find out how this connects to the past as well. To the IS-7 incident. This case is so good. Yeah. Alright. We will end it here today. Good stream though I got there late. No worries. Actually today, since we started a new case, there really wasn't too much that you've missed. But it was nice seeing Gregory Edgeworth. I miss him forever. Fuck you, Von Karma. I hate you forever. I think he'll come back. I think the structure for this case is that we keep going to the past and then go to present and the past. Because there was like evidence from the past I still didn't use yet. Like the little he's not in the present. Well, yeah, well, we're just kind of making our peace with that. I miss Franny though, kinda. Well, she showed up in chat today, but yes, I do miss her. I don't know if she's actually in this one, if she showed up. I guess if Lang shows up, she still has there's still a chance for her to show up, you know. Yeah, who knows? All right. That's it for today. We will continue this on Wednesday. And this is what I probably will be streaming for the rest of January and February up until Wild's release day. Wild, let's go! And then there's no way we would miss when she shows up. She makes a show of everything. We'll see. We'll hear her whip before she shows up. Yeah. And then they also announced the release date for the new Rune Factory, which is in the end of May. So I definitely want to play that on stream. So yeah, that's fun. Did they say the Switch 2 was releasing this year? Yes. Okay, well, I don't think I'm gonna get the Switch 2 at this point in time. We have a price yet? We don't have a price yet, but I fear it probably might be more expensive than the current Switch. We will know more until April. Oh yeah, April's the next direct. God, it is so far away. I guess we are gonna get a Pokemon Presents in February. That kind of counts. Yeah. And then we'll find out more about the new Legends Z game. And maybe another more Pokemon news, whatever. I want to see the new Legends. Are they gonna be ugly? That's the thing. Are the new Pokemon versions gonna be the new Pokemon designs gonna be ugly? Well, what else? What else has been announced? I think that's it. Oh, TikTok got banned for like 1 day and it came back, so that was clearly a publicity stunt. That was so... I can't believe it. It's fucking so serious. Like, I swear we live in a simulation. That just can't be real. But yeah, and here I was gonna offer free Chinese lessons for people that want to go over to Xiaohongshu. I knew it wasn't going anywhere. It's the fact they talked about banning TikTok for so long and they never did it, and then this time they actually did do it, only for it to come back a day later after everyone's already crashed the fuck out. And I'm like, this shit doesn't happen. There's no way. This is a simulation we live in. Also, I found out they took CapCut along with TikTok, so I was like, dang, y'all never getting a vlog from me ever again. I guess it's back now. Also, a bunch of other apps. I think they're all semi-related to TikTok, so that's why they were all gone. Yeah. It's back, so who cares? Yeah, owned by the same... Yeah, they're all owned by TikTok, essentially. Alright, well... That's it for today. I want Chinese lessons! I'm not gonna do it anymore. TikTok's back. They need to ban TikTok again for me to offer my free lessons. Alright. Also, yeah, I put up a new follower goal. So there's that. And yeah. What's the goal? It's on screen right now. Did you just notice? We were too focused on Gregory Edgeworth's face. I had to pull out the outs. Oh, hell no. Alright. I wasn't watching at a lower res. Yeah, surely you weren't. Levin, we need you. No, don't summon him. He's gonna follow with all of his alt accounts that has like crazy amount of points. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'll probably be stuck home for the next couple of days because of the snow, and it's gonna snow again. Wait a second. When is it gonna snow? Next. Oh shit! The next snow has disappeared. I think it all came down today. Okay, hopefully this will be the last snow we get this year, and I will never have to go shovel snow ever again. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully. It's gonna be really cold though, so I still probably would stay home anyways. Don't jinx it. Okay, yeah, don't jinx. No, it's okay. I crossed my fingers when I said that. Okay, yeah, be sure to save our yes. I'm gonna stay in bed all day tomorrow. Alright. I'll see you guys Wednesday. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I hope you are enjoying the game. Things are getting juicy in case 3. And yeah. Can't wait to see what the twist is for this. Okay. Yep. Hope y'all have a wonderful night and a great rest of the week ahead of you. Remember to stay hydrated, take care of yourselves. You know, get some rest when you need it. Okay, just take care of yourselves. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye, good night.